Yo, we back with another one. Stay tuned live. Damn you too. It's your boy Ralph. We got Ron. We got JB. Another
What
week,
up? What up? What
another
up?
episode.
What's up?
More sports shit to talk about. You know,
Mm-hmm.
a lot of shit going on this weekend. They had the
Mm-hmm.
Masters. You know, Jay, you said you saw the thing I sent you.
Yeah, that's crazy, man. That's crazy, dog.
So they had Roy McIlroy who won the Masters. He won back to back years.
Mm-hmm.
And he done won the Masters twice since the last time the Jets had an
That's
interceptions.
the interception. I can see a playoff game or a playoff win, but the interception, man,
Hey
They
that's
Ron,
crazy.
wild. That's
hey
wild.
Ron, he done won two green jackets in 2 years back to back, and since the Jets had the last that had an interception.
They're a damn shame.
You can't make it. And first of all, for the people that don't know, which you probably should, because it's been all over ESPN all week,
Right.
the Masters only played once a year.
Right.
So the dude Roy McIlroy done won back to back years, and he done won both times since the last time the Jets had an interception. You can't
Mm-hmm.
make this shit up. I don't know who keep track of the stats, but I went and looked it up, and damn it, it's true. Jets ain't had an interception since
You can't
McIlroy
make
won back. You can't
you
make it up, Ron.
can't
You
make this
cannot make
shit
it up.
up.
You can't. So, we got the NBA playoffs, or part of the playoffs is set, because you still got the play in. You don't know who gonna win and get what seed, and so we got that happened this weekend. But before we get to that, man, Ron, what you think about this tanking? Because I seen they had 8 NBA teams, right? Eight
Mm-hmm.
teams that had at least 55 losses. You had the New Orleans Pelicans was
Mm-hmm.
26 and 56. The Dallas Mavs was 26 and 56. The Memphis Grizzlies was 25 and 57. The Sacramento Kings was 22 and 60. The Utah Jazz was 22 and 60. The Brooklyn Nets was 20 and 62. The Indiana Pacers was 19 and 63. And the worst record in the league goes to the Washington Wizards, who are 17 and 65. Now, I know that the Pacers didn't have Halliburton. You
Mm-hmm.
know, Brooklyn, they ain't really have nobody but Michael Porter Jr.
Yeah.
Um, Sacramento, I don't know what the hell they doing. Because I don't know if you saw the game, Jay, but Doug Christie, who Sacramento
Yep.
said they bringing back, he intentionally fouled Seth Curry,
Right.
and the NBA said
Oh
they
yeah,
didn't
I heard
find
about
no
that.
wrongdoing in that. Now, I thought the
Yeah.
whole purpose of intentionally fouling somebody was to foul a bad or the worst free throw shooter, so you can put them on the line, save time, and not
Right.
allow them to score, because the guy that you fouled was a bad free throw shooter, and he goes one or two or misses them both. But you
Right.
fouled Seth Curry, a damn good free throw shooter. How in the hell did the NBA investigate that and find no wrongdoing in that? And Draymond Green called them out about that. So,
Yeah, I
Can
saw that. I heard about that.
Memphis,
can I
we know Memphis didn't have Ja. The Dallas got hit with injuries, and I don't know what the hell going on down in New Orleans.
I'll be right back, y'all.
All right, so
Uh,
that's crazy. 8 NBA teams had 55, at least 55 losses. Now Washington, they traded for Trey, they traded for AD, and I think Trey only played a couple games with them since being traded over there from Atlanta. AD didn't play a game at all. So, they was just trying to keep that lottery pick, so and damn it, they did it because they only got 17 wins. But
right.
the Pacers would have been a little better, or would have been a little better had Halliburton played. But 19 and 63, I'm thinking how many more games would they have won with Halliburton? That's just one player.
Yeah,
You
that's
know,
just bad.
they lost Miles Turner to the Milwaukee Bucks, but I never looked at Miles Turner as that type of offensive player anyway. You know what I'm saying? I just thought he was an addition to what they may have already had. I don't think he would have been a guy that
Nah,
would
he
have made
wasn't
a
a really.
significant
He wasn't
difference.
a big difference maker like that.
Nah, he wouldn't have been a big difference maker. But only winning 19 games. I'm curious to know who else was hurt over there in Indiana.
Who?
Because Siakam played, Halliburton, I know we was out. Then, Miles Turner got traded, or
Yeah.
not traded, but signed over to Milwaukee. But
Free agent.
what? Yeah, but 19 wins. How many more wins you think they would have had if Halliburton had played? Like, was he gonna
The
give you
Drew.
35 to 40 more wins?
He's the Drew guy.
Well,
He
Halliburton, they
he
superstar.
Right, but what I'm saying, he bring the team together. He the Steph Curry of the Pacers.
Yeah, but
Steph,
he's saying for the team to drop off that bad though. You know what I'm
That's what I'm
saying?
saying. They only
right,
won 19 games and he was out.
But with one
You know,
player,
but one player, do you think he would have okay, so to make the playoffs or at least make the play in, they would have had to win what, 40 games?
they would have to win
something like that.
40.
Right.
And
To
the
make at
play
least to
in,
the East.
So that's
what?
20 games right there.
To make
20,
the
20 plus
playoffs, they're
games.
like 45 games. To make the play in, they're like
It was like 40. So what,
40
41,
games.
42?
Right,
Okay, so he would have had to win by himself coming back. He would have had to be responsible for at least 22 more wins.
right.
21, 22 more wins. That's
But
a huge drop off with one player.
but if I'm him, I'll be trying to get traded. I would ask for a trade right now.
Who,
They,
Halliburton?
Yeah.
they ain't gonna trade that
Nah,
boy.
because he was just in the finals last year.
What the team's supposed to get better, right? How that team got better without him? Who they
Well,
added
Well, that's
on
what
the
they said.
team?
It's a tank. They tanked.
yeah, they already knew he was gonna be out because he tore his Achilles in the playoffs.
I
So
know
they
that,
knew he was gonna be out the whole
Yeah,
season.
but
So
what
that
I'm saying,
basically they basically bought a season
right?
because they in the lottery this year, right? With a high
Yeah,
draft pick.
yeah,
Then they got rid of Miles Turner, who signed over there with Milwaukee, but they
yeah,
made the trade for Zubac from the
yeah,
Clippers. So
yeah,
once they get Halliburton back, along with whoever they draft, along with Zubac and the other fill-in guy, or the other, I hate to call them fillers, but the other guys, the other supporting cast, I'm put it like that.
the
When they
role
right,
get
player.
those guys back, and then they still got the option to trade Siakam and get more assets. So they basically bought a season knowing that it wasn't going to be the type of season they knew it was going to be without
right,
Halliburton due to injury.
right,
So I mean, it's a tanking season for them, but they was without one of their key players. It's not like they had everybody just outright
right,
tanked. Like
right.
Utah. You know what I'm saying? Who was Utah missing? Everybody
Every
who played for
Nobody.
Utah. They even made the
they
trade for Jaren Jackson Jr.
he did not even play for the rest of the season.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, what the hell can we do about this tanking? Because it's 8 teams that
Well,
outright tank. Now, Ja, he was out with Memphis, but
well,
you know,
me personally, I would suspend the 8 teams. I would suspend everybody and fine their ass at the same time.
But then they gonna ask how can you prove it though? You know what I mean? They're gonna be like,
You
you
can
you
prove
gotta
it
prove it.
when your superstar on the team not playing.
That's what they're gonna say. They're gonna be like, yo, we not tanking. Is our superstar players not playing? That's gonna
But
be
my
their reason for them to be like, you know what I'm saying? That's why we're losing this much. So it's like, how can you prove that they tanking? You're gonna have to, you know what I'm saying, do some other research or you know what I'm saying, have something on like Ralph said, uh you intentionally fouling a good free throw shooter. That's
what?
not how it goes. That's backwards. You know what I'm saying? He supposed to like Shaq. We all knew Shaq
yeah,
was horrible. You know what I'm
fouled
saying?
the
Hacky
worst
Shaq.
one.
What?
Yeah,
Yeah,
you foul a bad free throw shooter. You don't foul no good free throw shooter. Like I mean, it's ways to prove it, but you would have to you know what
it
I'm saying
is.
prove it without a
I
shadow
mean,
of a doubt.
if
But
if you don't got nothing wrong with you and you just sitting out, I think you should get suspended and they shouldn't fine your ass. That's what I think. If nothing wrong with you and you just on the sideline street clothes like AD, they should
You know
fine
he
your
hurt
ass.
though.
But
I
you know what the
mean,
big the biggest problem to me is like the NBA done got lazy. Like the
Right,
NBA is making a shitload of money, and as long as they keep making the money, they gonna say they investigating or looking into something, but they really not
yeah, they
right,
don't
because
yeah,
of
care as
how
long
much
like you
money they
said.
making.
Yeah, as long as that
Nobody's
money
really
come in. Yeah.
yeah, and you know the money's coming in if they trying to expand and add 2 more teams. You know what I'm
right,
Right.
saying? They wouldn't be doing that if they was in the hole. You know what I mean? But they making billions of dollars every year, and the salary cap increasing every year. These players' contracts are increasing every year. They getting TV deals, which increasing these
every
these
year.
salary caps. Then they done expanded to all these streaming sites now, getting inking these deals with these people. So money is coming in out the ass for the NBA. So as long as the money coming in like this, people like we'll talk about it. But as long as people keep spending money, going to the games and shit like that, ain't really
Yeah.
nothing that the NBA is gonna do. They just gonna continue to be lazy about it.
Yeah.
Because there's no way in the hell you should have 8 teams with at least 55 losses. You know what I'm saying?
Because
That's a
Because
lot. That's a lot of losses.
the commissioner of the NBA don't put no fear in nobody like the old commissioner did back in the day.
nobody's scared of him.
Nobody's scared of him. But the old commissioner that passed away put fear in players.
David Stern.
We seen the big fight in the Garden. I mean, in Detroit.
Right.
We seen the Carmelo Anthony when he got suspended for I think 10 games back in the day. We seen all this shit. And the commissioner told him, I know who you be with, I know what they do for a living, and if they don't stop, you will not be in the NBA with them. Be in the NBA no longer. Because you hang around these people.
He said the Bulls should have won. Did some BS. Did the Bulls lose?
I don't know.
Yeah, the Bulls wasn't one of the 8 teams on here. I mean, the Bulls wasn't good either, but they wasn't one of the 8 teams on here.
I know the only thing I know about Chicago right now, they just fired everybody in their front office.
Now, if you are rebuilding a team, I get that, because rebuilding, you're not gonna have top dollar players on your team, because that's not how you rebuild. So if you're rebuilding a team, I get that. You should have, if you're rebuilding a team, you should see progress from year 1 when you start to rebuild. So by year 3, you should definitely see much better progress than you started in year 1. You should not be in year 3 of a rebuild and still looking like you in year 1. If that's the case, you needed the commissioner. He need to investigate the GM, the owner, everybody involved. He needs to take draft picks. He needs to fine them, take draft picks, do all that shit, because some of these teams, like Sacramento, been in a rebuild. I don't know what the hell Sacramento plan is, but 22 wins, that's awful. What the hell are you doing?
They problem is, it go back to what we were talking about a while back. You got the wrong people in the front office.
Sacramento had the wrong people in the front office for God knows when.
They were good a couple years ago. I would say that, because they were lighting the beam every time.
They were lighting the beam. Mike Brown.
Right. After that, that team had not did shit.
But I'm trying to figure out, how did they go from lighting the beam to this?
Because they don't care. The players don't care.
Now they got players on their team that they should be better than 22-60 record. With the right coaching, I'm not saying they're gonna be a 60-win team, but they damn sure should at least be a 45-win team with the players they got.
Who's the head coach over there?
Doug Christie.
How good with Doug Christie is?
I don't know why they even. Now, I understand that if Doug Christie was on the coaching staff, on the bench in Sacramento as an assistant coach, I understand giving him a shot at coaching, but I don't understand, why would you give Doug Christie a shot at coaching with this roster?
Because it's cheaper.
Not this roster. This roster ain't cheap.
No, Doug Christie cheap. They don't nobody want to pick up no damn Doug Christie.
So I'm saying if with a 22-60 record, you should not have you should not have Zach LaVine making damn near $50 million. You got Malik Monk on that team still. You got Kenan Murray over there on that team still. Sabonis is on that team. You got Russell Westbrook on that team. I'm saying that should be more than 22 wins. And
But
and
once again,
who else I miss some people. Obviously, I miss some people on that team,
all right,
but you know, I don't know what exactly they got out the deal when they traded De'Aaron Fox. I can't remember the exact trade details when
all
they
right.
traded De'Aaron Fox. Uh, and somebody else was over there. I can't
But
remember.
can we say they is the Cleveland Browns of the NBA?
Yeah, they can't seem to get shit right over there. I don't understand.
Right?
Uh,
Can we
I
say that?
mean, I mean, you that's a I mean, that ain't a bad comparison. You can argue that's a pretty, equivalent comparison.
Because
They don't get shit right in Cleveland either, just like they don't,
right,
like you said, in Sacramento.
we don't hear about the players over there. That don't even be on TV no more.
I'm like, what the hell? If I'm just saying, if you're gonna have Doug Christie as your coach, which I'm not saying he don't deserve a shot, get a man a shot. If that's what you want to do, give him a shot. But if you're gonna have Doug Christie as your head coach, this is not the team Doug Christie should be coaching.
Right. But
Doug Christie is a young coach. Well, he ain't young in age, but I'm saying young as
right,
in years experience as a coach in
right.
the NBA. He needs
But
a team that he can grow with. He can't
but
grow with veteran players.
but it go back to how much power do he have? I've been
Who?
saying
No,
What
that.
up,
Doug
OG?
Christie he's not gonna have that kind of power. But who is the hell is the Sacramento Kings to be talking about power? Y'all ain't
But
won shit. The Sacramento been bad more years than they been good since
right.
I've been living.
But what I'm saying, we know those some of those head coaches got a lot of power in the NBA. Yes or no? Some of them.
Some of them do, yeah.
Okay, and some head coaches don't got that much power in the NBA. He might
Right.
be one of one that don't got that much power.
Yeah, he
He
definitely don't have that much power. Not as a rookie head coach.
right. He might tell them what he need, and they might be like, "Nah, we don't care.
Well,
We don't
they're not
care."
gonna. Well, I mean, I don't know this to be exact, but I'm just guessing from the outside looking in. If you're a rookie head coach, they're not gonna give you everything you want. They want to at least see what you can do with what you got, so they can know how to move when you ask for something. Because if you can't do shit with what you got, I'm not saying the Sacramento Kings should, like I said, should have won 60 games. But
What?
if you only good enough to win 22 games with these guys, then why are we gonna move, mountains to get this and that when you ain't even showed what you can do with this to make me believe you can do something better with more?
But it go back to the GM. Had the GM of the team show you that he to do better.
Now I don't know if that's the same GM or not. So
That
I don't know, because they done had turnover in the front office. So I don't know
right.
if that's the same GM there or
That
not that was there when Mike Brown, when they was lighting the
right.
beams. I don't know.
That my point.
Hold
It
on. OG said Doug Christie is the best fit as as a coach. Sacramento, which Christie is close to the owner. Oh, Christie's close to the owner.
okay, but I'm
Yeah,
not
he close to the owner. But what I'm saying is the team that you have, that's probably not the best fit for him to start out as a coach. You
Oh,
see what I'm
okay.
right.
saying? Like, usually
Yeah, I
when
hear
you
you.
want to start out as a coach, as a rookie, you want players and guys on your team that you can grow and build with. You don't necessarily want to start out with guys that's already been in the league 15 years. You know what
Right,
Right.
I'm
right,
saying?
right.
But once again, if the GM, let's just say the GM don't know what the fuck to do. This is what you gonna get. You heard me say the same thing about the Hawks. If your front office don't know what the fuck to do, you gonna get this at the bottom to the team. This the kind of shit you gonna get.
OG live in Sacramento, so he.
Right.
Who is the
This the
GM? I'm
kind of
looking it
shit
up
you
now.
gonna get.
Don't
To
Shaq
I'm
got
look,
some? No, the Shaq got some ownership in the Kings, right?
your
uh
boy got 50 Cent got ownership in the Kings.
Oh, it's 50.
50. I think Shaq. A lot of people got ownership, but that don't mean the owner
Yeah, I
was
don't know
rich.
who the I don't know who the
So
GM
the
who making the
GM
big
in
shit.
Sacramento is Scott Perry, who was previously the GM of the New York Knicks from 2017 to 2023.
Well, there you go, right there.
Trash. What he say?
So
What
the the,
what
the
Bubba say? Trash.
so he's been in the front office. This dude
Trash.
Scott Perry has been in the front office with the Detroit Pistons, the Seattle Supersonics, the Orlando Magic, and he was part of the 2004 Pistons. He was there when the Pistons won in 2004.
Look again. Look, Ralph and Josh.
It said his strategy has been expressed as focusing on building through the draft and creating long-term sustainable success. But you can't do that when uh you got Zach
Rest.
LaVine on a bad contract.
What again? Trash.
When
Right.
you got DeMar DeRozan there. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying DeMar DeRozan don't belong in the league,
But
but
they passed their prime, though, man.
yeah,
What?
that's what I'm saying. He's better on another team, a contender team. Like if you can get a contender to get DeMar DeRozan for a cheaper price to come in off the bench and be a six man and just get a bucket,
Dude.
that's the fit for DeMar DeRozan
What?
right now.
Right now,
Yeah,
that
he
he
should be
fit.
the number one option
Right.
or
Yeah,
number two option.
he should not be
He
your second option in
right.
Sacramento. He's better fit for a contender playing on a cheaper deal for a contender coming off the bench as a six man. You know, one of the few guys that still got the mid range game. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? He just can score. So if you get a contender, he
Right.
can bring a guy like DeMar DeRozan off your bench and score for you. Somebody you can put in the game late and get a ball to and get a
Right.
bucket. That's perfect for DeMar DeRozan now.
But
Not with Sacramento going nowhere and he's your number two option.
but again, if you got somebody in your front office that don't know shit about the NBA, it start at the top. It go all the way down to the team.
I would much rather see a 22-60 record with a bunch of young guys than see a 22-60 record with some veteran guys. Now
But
I understand injuries and stuff like that happen, but you know I don't. You got Malik Monk, DeMar DeRozan, Russell Westbrook. Um, I'm not sure how much Zach LaVine played. I know Sabonis got hurt. Zach LaVine was hurt, but I'm not sure how many games they missed. Murray over there. Um, they just traded somebody from uh they traded him to the Cleveland Cavs.
but
Him and
once
Schroeder. Him and
but once
Schroeder went to the Cavs, and I think DeAndre Hunter went out there. But
but
you should
once
have more than
again,
22 wins with that.
but once again, who in that front office that really know about basketball?
So what they gonna have to do now is they gonna have to go backwards to go forward. They gonna have to attach some type of asset to move Zach LaVine and get off his contract.
They, if I'm them, I will be calling everybody in the NBA.
Well, you can call, but it wouldn't make sense to call everybody because everybody is not gonna have the cap space to
What?
take on Zach LaVine. So
Okay,
you
I
probably
will call a team like the Hornets.
the Hornets don't need Zach LaVine. The
I
Hornets are
will,
better without the Hornets are better than the Kings. They're in the play-in. The Kings ain't.
to be honest, the New York Knicks could use Zach LaVine. To be
But
honest,
where the cap space gonna come from? Who they gonna
I
give up
I would trade the mascot if I got to. The
for
ma-
Zach? I mean, realistically, who would
you
you trade from the Knicks to get Zach LaVine?
what what that
Mikal
dude
Bridges.
him
Okay, one. I just threw a name out there, but okay, Mikal
him
Bridges. And who else?
and I would trade that other dude, the one next to him.
Who? OG Anunoby
Yeah,
or Josh Hart?
well,
But again, when you make that trade, how does that help the Sacramento Kings?
because
Those players are not young, and those players are not players that you can build around, and they
Okay.
got contracts. So that would be going even further backwards if you the Kings.
Well, you gotta look at
And
what
then the
about
Knicks gave 5 first rounders. So what draft picks do the Knicks have available to give
I
Sacramento to make them say, okay, well we'll do that for the pick. And then
I
even if you have the picks, they're gonna be late picks.
I would take those late picks and put them all together and trade it for somebody that would sell tickets in the NBA.
What
Somebody
Sacramento?
young that would sell tickets. You just said they shouldn't have been out. Westbrook, we don't know what he doing. We don't hear about him no more. Who if you
They
want to say if you want to bring the fans in, you got to have a big name, a young big name coming.
you gonna
So
have to Sacramento got to do that to the draft.
right. So but once again, if I'm there, I would fire the GM. I
Well, I
would
think
fire
he just got
the
there.
assistant. I would I would fire the assistant GM. I
They
would
just
fire the gateway dude for looking at me wrong, cockeyed.
they, they just hired Sacramento just hired their GM last April. So he been there a year.
Trash.
So I'm guessing they hired him around this time last year in April after they failed to make the playoffs and their season was over. So because it say April of 2025 is when they
I
uh when they
I
hired him.
I I'm finna tell you a good coach they should pick up if he get fired at the
Who?
end of the season. The Magic's head coach.
Jamal Mosley.
Yep, yep. Because this why. The Magic's team that team don't listen to the head coach. You fire the Magic's fire him. You got a head coach that know how to put a team together. He put that
Sacramento,
you
they're
go
gonna they're
get
gonna have
him
to do it all through the draft.
right. Uh, hey, I go get him, right? And be like, hey, what you need? You need this player, you need that player. Okay, I got
They gonna have to get off Zach LaVine in his contract, DeMar DeRozan,
you. Mm-hmm.
and if you want to keep a veteran or two around to come off the bench to kind of help with the team, you know what I mean? Just coming off the bench though. So if you want to keep Russell Westbrook around on a cheap deal as a veteran to come off the bench to help the younger guys and have some veteran presence on that team, I mean you could do that. But the two guys that you got to get rid of is Zach LaVine in his contract and DeMar
Mm-hmm.
DeRozan.
Mm-hmm.
And you got to hit in the draft and you got to get young players and picks to draft with until you get a solid foundation of young players. That's when you can go and start making trades to bring in other name players. But until you do that, and I think that's exactly what Sacramento been doing. They just been going out getting players and not having a foundation of core players already there.
They don't do their homework on these players. You gotta do your homework. It's just like in the NFL draft. A lot of these head coaches and maybe GM do their homework 75% of the time. And the rest of the time, you just get lucky.
Yeah, I think the Pelicans, who won 26 games, gonna be looking for a coach. Um, and to me, they should be a play-in team
They
because
should,
they
but
have good enough pieces to at least be a play-in team.
right.
Zion is starting to play more games than he ever played in a season in his career. You had DeJounte Murray there. Well, he's still there, but I understand he got hurt. But Trey Murphy, Herb Jones,
Mm-hmm.
you traded Jose Alvarado to the Knicks.
Mm-hmm.
Um, you drafted Jeremiah Fears, who been balling, you know, as a rookie. He been balling, and then you do the bonehead shit when you brought Joe Dumars in there by trading away an unprotected first round pick. The hell is you doing, Joe?
Hey,
See, that's the type of shit that the NBA need to be investigating right there. The hell are you doing
but
trading an unprotected first pick to the Hawks to bring in old boy from that came from Maryland. I can't think his name now. Pat
but
Queen.
but remember, I told you you got to find something. The Hawks found them a
Well,
sucker.
I don't think the Hawks reached out to New Orleans. New Orleans reached out to the Hawks.
That even better.
So that's what I'm saying. I don't think the Hawks found a sucker. The
But
Pelicans
what
reached
I'm
out to the
saying,
Hawks.
if I did get a draft pick and I did get the player that I wanted in the draft for next year, and I heard me, it hurting that team.
Yeah, that's what I don't understand. If you are trying to build something and you have a first round pick at your disposal, why would you trade an unprotected first round pick? I don't understand that, bro. I
Look,
really don't.
I would
I
say
don't.
this. I would say
And this is
this.
and look at the draft that they could have been in position to get with this draft coming up, and you gave the pick away to the Hawks.
Mm-hmm. Is Joe Dumars still there?
That's who did it, Joe
I
Dumars.
know. Is he still there?
Yeah, they ain't fired Joe Dumars.
Look,
Joe
look.
Dumars is still there.
If I'm the host, I would go to him every year. Hey, player, yeah. Let me go and get that pick right there.
So just make him out to be the yearly sucker.
Right. The Lakers did it to Dallas. Yes or no?
Yeah. Now Memphis is just full blown rebuilding. But yeah, I mean, Ja probably gonna get traded. They already traded Desmond. So at least with the Memphis Grizzlies, we can kind of start to see some idea of what they trying to do. Because when they traded Desmond Bain, they got 4 first rounders. Then they traded Jaren Jackson Jr. got 3. So between those two players, they got 7 future first round picks, right? And then then whatever else they gonna get for moving Ja. Just add that on to
if
he's
they're
gone.
gonna move Ja.
They moving Ja. He's gone.
Okay.
He gone. It's just a matter of time. He gone.
What team he should trade into? The Kings?
I don't know. Then now that was one team that came up earlier. Now I think Sacramento would try to trade for Ja if they don't land the draft pick to get the point guard out of Arkansas. What's old buddy name? Damn.
The one that got the braids.
Yeah, from Arkansas. Now, if they can't get him in the draft, then I think they pivot to a guy like Ja Morant this summer.
If it means I would trade Ja Morant to Minnesota.
Was it Darius Acuff? I think that's his name. If they not in position to get him, I think then they plan B is to pivot to
if I love Memphis, I would trade Ja Morant to Minnesota. What to do in Minnesota?
I don't know, cause it really. How much is it to do in Memphis?
A lot.
In Memphis?
Yeah, a lot.
I don't know. I only been to Memphis for work, but I didn't go around the city or nothing like that. I damn sure wasn't trying to go. Not to talk bad about Memphis, but I was just there for work, so I was only trying to get to where I had to be. And
they talk about it bad in Memphis.
That's what I'm saying. So
the what I'm saying, get for all that, go to a place like Minnesota. They don't got none of that shit going on in Minnesota.
I don't think they got it going on in Sacramento. But I think that's what Sacramento is gonna do. That kills 2 birds in one. That gives them a player at a position of need, which is point guard, and that's also a big name player that's, like you said, that's gonna draw some fans and then sell some tickets. So if they can't get Darius Acuff out, they'll be in position to get him whenever they do the lottery, and get him in the draft, then I think plan B is gonna be the pivot towards John Morant.
You
And
got Westbrook there to teach John Morant the game. Again,
yeah,
you gotta go back to the basics with him. He too far gone.
because
Why
if you
me?
look at it, not to cut y'all, but Russell Westbrook and Ja damn near
The
similar
same
point
player.
guards.
Right,
Yeah, neither one of them is a knockdown three ball shooter. You
right,
know, mid range, athletic, get to the rim, can
right.
finish. They both,
So
similar.
you keep Westbrook there to take John Morant under his wing. To bring John Morant back in. You gotta go back to the basics with John Morant. If he stay in Memphis, something's gonna happen to that dude. Real talk. All joking
Yeah.
aside, the
So
city too fucked up right now in Memphis.
yeah, so at least you can see a general idea of what Memphis is doing when they
Right.
traded when they traded Desmond Bain for 4 first rounders to Orlando and Jaren Jackson Jr. for 3 of them to Utah. So that's 7 first round picks they got to rebuild with. So you can clearly see the idea of what's going on. And they fired the coach last year. So you can see the idea of what they doing. They going strictly through the draft. So
Right.
you can see the foundation that they doing. But all these other teams, you can't really see, you know, you can't see what the hell Utah doing. How they
And you
I mean, how the hell is Utah got all these young players every year and they can't do shit?
because the GM. Okay. Remember
And I got
Michael Jordan?
something else about Utah, but go ahead.
Remember Michael Jordan used to own the Wizards back in the day?
Right.
Did he ever get that right? Pitching players?
No, he ain't never got it right.
Okay. Now think about Memphis. Think about the Kings. You see what I'm saying? They had Divac there for a long time. I think he gone. They had Chris Webber in there for a long time. He gone. They had some good players in the front office. But now all them gone, you need to go out and scout a new GM, a good GM from the basketball team that in the playoffs every year. You got San Antonio, you got the Warriors, you got the New York Knicks, you got Boston, the 76ers, you got Orlando Magic, you got all these Phoenix Suns, you got all these teams that get to the playoffs every year.
Right.
The Kings need somebody like that as a GM and as a head coach that know what they doing. If you don't know what you doing, you gonna be like Chicago Bulls, and they just fired their GM.
Right, right.
They should fire the head coach too.
Yeah. But but real quick, the Jazz, they have to be in position to get AJ DeBanster. They have to. There's no other. They are set at other positions. So if they not in position to get this dude, the tanking was for nothing because
Right,
they already got a point guard in Keontae George.
right,
They just drafted Ace Bailey, who can play the 2 or the 3.
right. He not.
Then so you put him either place, the 2 or the 3. Then they traded for Jaren Jackson. They
Mm-hmm.
still got Lauren Markin in there, and they
Mm-hmm.
got Walker Kessler there.
Mm-hmm.
So the only position they need would either be a shooting guard or a small forward.
Mm-hmm.
And whichever one they get, they just move Ace Bailey to the other.
Mm-hmm.
So preferably you will want Ace Bailey to be the 2 if you get your hands on AJ DeBanster to be your 3. So now
But
you got a nice core to work with. But if the Utah Jazz can't get AJ DeBanster, I don't know
Yeah.
who they draft. Maybe they fall. Maybe they trade back in the draft or something. I don't know. Because I
Mm.
mean, it really don't make a lot of
Sense.
sense if they can't get AJ DeBanster.
Right.
So they in a position where that's the only player that they should be targeting. And if they
Right.
can't get in position to get him, they should be trading back. Now, what I would do if I were the Hawks is I would probably trade Zachariah Ricochet to Utah, where he can play the 2 or the 3, and then you move Ace Bailey to the 2 or the 3 if they can't get AJ DeBanster. Now Zachariah
I mean,
Ricochet, he ain't no AJ DeBanster, but
right.
the problem with Utah is gonna be the front court. They got Jaren
Right.
Jackson getting paid.
Mm-hmm.
You got Walker Kessler still there, and you got Laura Marketing still there. So which one of those
Mm-hmm.
guys are you gonna trade? It ain't gonna be Jaren Jackson because you just traded for him. So it's more than
Right.
likely it's gonna be Walker Kessler or Laura Marketing. And you
Right.
might trade Laura Marketing because I think his contract is bigger. So if you want to shed salary, I would try to, but if I'm Atlanta, I would try to go and get a guy like Walker Kessler. Trade Zachariah Ricochet,
Yeah.
who's young enough to still fit in with the timeline of the players they got at a position they need if they can't get their hands on AJ DeBanster. And I understand basketball now has positions is they got a lot of players playing out
Right.
of position, but the Utah Jazz have to get AJ DeBanster. If not, then
They
you
better
know,
do something. They better call
or
it time.
I don't know, bro. They have to get AJ DeBanster. They don't need no front court players. They got front court players. They need the 2 or the 3, and
Right.
whichever one they get, they move Ace Bailey over um to the next one. But moving on, man. What you think about some of these playoff matchups that's already set, minus the play-in? Because like I said, play-in hadn't happened yet,
All
but
right.
they got the play-in matchup set, so we don't know how
Um.
the final playoff
To
seeds gonna come out.
to me, let's start with the New York Knicks and Atlanta.
Right.
The New York Knicks. I don't know if you've been watching that season, but they have a hard time with younger teams. The
Right.
Hornets were running circles around the New York Knicks the other night. I think last week. The Hornets now running circles around the Knicks.
Beat the hell out of
So,
them.
right. So if I'm Atlanta, you just gave me the cheat code already. What? Everybody on Atlanta, when y'all get the ball, just sprint. Just go running. Because the New York Knicks cannot keep up with, if you cannot keep up with the Hornets, how you going to keep up with the Hawks?
Yeah. So
I mean,
that's the 3 and 6 matchup.
right.
Knicks and Hawks.
You and you let Atlanta Hawks beat you, it over. I would trade everybody on the New York Knicks.
There's somebody in the comments. I can't read. I can't even see that far. I'm on my
Sam,
phone.
it
That's
don't.
Sharon.
Oh,
Sharon said it don't matter. There's only 12 good players in the league right now.
I mean, hey, shout out to my sister.
and the games have
But
been
yeah,
close. Like
the
the 3
game been very close.
the games that they played during the regular season. Um, Back in December, the Knicks won by 3, 128, 125. Back
Mm-hmm.
January 2nd, Atlanta won 111-99. And they just recently played April the 6th. The Knicks won by 3, 108, 105. So
What
it's
up,
not
But
Sharon?
been it's not like the Knicks have been running away because the Knicks, all the games they played this season been close. So
right, but
the
She said
Hawks
it's
match
true.
up well. The Hawks match up
right.
well with the Knicks.
But what I'm saying, we just seen Pull up what the Hornets done to the New York Knicks
Yeah,
on your
that's
phone.
that's what the Nick that's what the Hawks got to do.
Right. Get
That's what the Hawks
get
got to
out
do to the
there.
Knicks and run.
Yeah, run up and
They got to
down the
run.
court. Because
Yeah, they got to run.
if you cannot set up Cat, he a big piece of their team, what they like to do. The other day, they could not set him up to get a bucket to save his life.
If Jalen Brunson don't have a huge series, it's over.
It's over for the
I
whole
don't
team.
see none of them other guys being guys that could carry the Knicks the way Jalen Brunson can.
Right.
I don't see OG Anunoby averaging 26 in the series to carry the team. I don't see Mikal Bridges averaging that.
Right.
I don't see Josh Hart averaging that. I don't see Carl Anthony as a guy that can carry the Knicks like Jalen Brunson. It all starts with Jalen Brunson. If Jalen
Right.
Brunson does not have a good series, the Knicks lose.
And,
Jalen Brunson got to average damn near 30 this series.
right.
He got to
And
average 27, 28.
if you just get up and run the court, just keep on running, you will beat the New York Knicks. Because that what happened with the Hornets played them.
Yeah.
The Hornets were running.
And what also helps the Hawks is they got a veteran guy that can still score the ball in CJ McCollum.
Right.
CJ McCollum can score whether he in the starting lineup or he can score whether he coming off the bench.
Right.
So it makes them deeper when they got a guy like CJ McCollum that can come off the bench and still give you buckets like a starter.
Right.
You know,
Yeah.
Nikhil Alexander-Walker, most improved player this year, in my opinion.
Right. That man give you 25 points a game?
If CJ McCollum come in and average 20 off the bench,
it's over.
It's over.
But again, you got to run the New York Knicks. I don't care what Stephen A. Smith say. He don't know basketball. He don't.
What did he say? Did I miss something he said? What did he say?
He did. Oh, I expect the New York Knicks to win this. If y'all don't win, it's time to trade everybody. It's been time to trade everybody. Where you been at?
Yeah, they have to win this. And if you Mike Brown, you got to win this series because if you the New York Knicks, you got to remember you was one game away from the NBA Finals last season, and you fired that coach to bring in Mike Brown. Now Mike Brown has all the pressure on him because the one team that you didn't want to see in the first round was a team like the Atlanta Hawks. And that's who you got in the first round. And they could potentially upset you in the first round. And you took a huge step back from what you did last season by being one game away from the NBA Finals. And now you get potentially bounced in the first round by a team that's similar to the style of play of the Hornets who ran you out the gym. They ran you out of Charlotte. I mean, hey Ron, they didn't catch the bus, the team bus back to the airport in Charlotte. Charlotte Hornets ran them from the arena all the way back to the airport to catch the plane. That's how for the
right. So I'm Atlanta Hawks head coach. I would go watch that game. That game by itself, I would watch it like 4 times.
They just need to get out and run every chance they get. They got athleticism across the board with Zachariah Ricochet, Jalen Johnson, Nikhil Alexander-Walker. You even got the guy Mo Gay, the big center. If he can just beat, if he can study Clint Capella, he will be fine. Because Clint Capella, you can say what you want about Clint Capella, but one thing I noticed about Clint Capella when we had him, or even before we had him, was Clint Capella used to get a lot of easy buckets because he outran his man back down the floor. I seen several times where Clint Capella would get the rebound, give it to the guard, and take off sprint to the other end, and they would find him for an easy bucket because he outran his man to the paint.
That's all you gotta do. Time you get the ball there, tip rocks. Because
You can't be soft.
Cat going to be soft. He's soft than cotton candy. The way the Hornets did whatever they wanted to him. They were dunking. He was like, what should I do? Play defense.
You got to get at least one of them games at Madison Square. Whether it's the first or the second, you got to get one of them 2 games at Madison Square. You got to come back to Atlanta with the series even at 1.
I would try my best to get both of them.
I mean, yeah, ideally you want to get both of them, but you got to at least get one of them. You know what I'm saying? You got to come back to it.
If I'm Atlanta, I would try to get the first game. 9 times out of 10, if you win the first game, you will win the whole series.
You got to put pressure on them. If you get the first game and put pressure on them,
you put pressure and they be running. Don't walk the ball.
Even if you don't get the first game, you still can put pressure on them if it's a close game. Like these games that they played throughout the season was close.
Right.
So if the Knicks win game 1 and it's by no more than 4 points, that's still pressure on the Knicks because they know they was a possession away from losing that game.
Right.
4 points is what, 2 buckets.
Right.
It's 4 free throws, it's 2 buckets, it's a 3 and a free throw or whatever. You know what I'm saying? It's ways to get 4 points, and that's not a big enough margin. And the way these 2 teams played each other against each other throughout the season, these teams been playing each other close, real close. Even when the Hawks lost, it's been by 2 or 3 points.
If I'm the Hawks, I try and put 30 in the first half, 30 or 40 points, so it won't be close. I try and put 40 in the first half.
First quarter or first half?
First quarter.
Because if you put up 40 in the first half, you on pace for only 80 points or 80 to 90 points. That ain't gonna be enough to get.
No, what I'm saying is we just be running. Because it's gonna make Cat tired. Because he an older player.
Right.
He cannot set up. He cannot do what he wants to do because he running. So you spending more time on defense than offense.
Right.
He gonna get tired real quick. When he get tired, he get lazy.
Right.
He just like Embiid.
Huh.
So what I'm telling my team, hey, Hawks, team, run every chance you can, up and down the court.
Keep fresh legs in. Zachariah Ricochet, we need you running the floor. Everybody.
What up, Blaze? Keep Magic all day.
Keep fresh legs in there at all times. They be running. Up
so he
and down
he going to expand his rotation to keep fresh legs in there. He stop being stubborn, expand his rotation. Legs going in there.
You got to. That's the only way you do beat the New York Knicks.
So who you think the X factor for the Hawks got to be? Does it got to be Nickeil Alexander-Walker? Do it got to be C.J. McCollum?
No, it's gonna be one. It need to be one of those big mans.
I think CJ got to hold it down too.
The one thing I will say about Atlanta though is, now that we don't have Trey, who is the bona fide go-to guy in this situation?
Because really?
We're gonna find out.
We had Trey, we knew go-to guy, and remember, Trey beat the Knicks.
Right.
Well, the Hawks beat the Knicks, but Trey was the actually put the dagger in the Knicks away. You know what I'm saying?
Right. If you just shoot dice on the court, that Trey was acting like he was shooting dice
on the court.
He took on the court, like you said last time, bouncing the ball. They're young, so we're gonna see.
Yeah, we don't know who's the bona fide go-to guy.
You don't got to have one.
I mean, eventually we're gonna find out.
You don't got to have one. It's like Oklahoma. Oklahoma the same way. You got nothing but shooters
Yeah,
around.
SGA they go to.
They have a
Right,
go-to.
but
They
what
get-
I'm saying, anybody to get hot at any time.
Yeah, but we just saying like a bona fide go to.
Yeah, because a lot of guys for a lot of the players on this team in Atlanta, this is outside of Nikhil Alexander Walker, because he had a playoff run in Minnesota.
Right.
Jalen Johnson, this is the first time him being in the spotlight as the face now.
Right.
And it's time to really this is the time where you really gotta solidify hard. Yeah. For a while, we knew Trey was the face, but when he went to Madison Square Garden and put the Hawks on his back and beat the Knicks in the first round and had a hell of a playoff run in 2021, and I still say to this day, had he not rolled his ankle and got hurt in the Eastern Conference final game against the Milwaukee Bucks,
we would have won.
And we would have been in the finals against the Suns that year.
Right.
So when that happened, that really took Trey from where he was at to here.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So now that we got Jalen Johnson here, where Trey was at, because he's now the face of the team since they traded. This has got to be the playoffs where he have a good series against the Knicks, against a good team, the Knicks, that could take him from here
to here.
Right.
I would say he got the average 27 points.
You said 27 to beat the Knicks?
To beat the Knicks.
I think if he can average 24, 10, and 10, he could do it.
And the reason I said 27, because you could get hot in the day, anytime, by shooting threes. You could get anybody, that's what I'm saying, anybody on the Hawks, they get hot. And the time they get hot, they pay the ball to Jalen Johnson.
But what I don't want to happen is, I don't want him not using his athleticism and bailing the Knicks out by just shooting a bunch of threes. No, use athleticism, put pressure on defense, get in the paint, create.
Right.
He can drive, kick. He can average.
They've been doing.
And he can average double-digit assists or close to double assists. Get other guys involved. Sometimes you got decoy, but keep pressure. Use on that Knicks defense using your athleticism. Don't bail out by always taking a three. Now, if you wide open for the shot,
then
keep shooting it. But don't let that be your go-to to bail out. Use your athleticism against them. Keep pressure on them using your athleticism.
But keep them running. If I'm the head coach of the Hawks, I was like, hey, the only way we will get this, beat the team, we got to put them on their heels.
Right.
We got to run up and down the court all night long. I don't care. We got to show the whole world y'all fucked up by putting us together.
Right. So what you think about the Cavs in Toronto, that series?
I don't trust the Cavs.
So you trust in Toronto more than Cleveland?
Yeah, because every time the Cavs get here, they get injured. Every time.
Well, I think they healthy now, right?
They're healthy right now, but they're just right now. And I don't trust James Harden.
First round.
Them man choke in the playoffs every year.
But I think they can get out the first round though. I think he normally choke later on in the playoffs. But I think he can get out. They can get out the first round.
I just don't trust him. I mean, this is what he been doing since he left OKC. Every year they have every team he go to, they have a good season. Then in the playoffs, he choked. The Clippers. No, Houston had a good season. Choke in the playoffs.
I'm gonna take them to win round one. I think they could beat Toronto in the first round.
I mean,
James Harden, he chokes later on in the playoffs.
But they can beat Toronto. But Toronto got a young team too.
They do.
And again, if Toronto just run, James Harden what? 32? Look like he 80?
Probably shit. He might be older than that.
So yeah, I would run his ass. Motherfucker, you finna lose some weight. 2 weeks. You finna lose weight, motherfucker.
But at the same time, Cleveland can run too.
Right.
And they could stretch the floor with Max Strus out there who can hit the 3 ball. Mm-hmm. Evelyn Mobley who can knock down a perimeter shot. Spider Mitch. So
I mean, we gonna see.
There you got Jared Allen. You know, not looking for him to do much other than get set up by the other guys, but
right.
They got a rim protector. They got a guy who can finish. So,
and they're another team. If they don't get far this year, I think it's about time to break that team up.
Who?
The Cavs.
Cleveland.
Yep. If you don't get far with all the pieces you got this year in the East, I told looking at you, I will trade you for a Athenian bubblegum.
Who you'll trade for who?
I will trade them for a piece of bubblegum.
So that was the East. And like I said, we still got Detroit and Boston, but we don't know what we're going to get because the Sixers and the Orlando Magic are playing in the play-in, and then you got Charlotte and Miami.
All right.
Philadelphia is going to beat Orlando.
You sure about that?
I think Philly is going to beat Orlando.
Embiid out.
Yeah, Embiid is out. But you got Orlando, in my opinion, they just too up and down.
Right.
You know, but you got a guy like Paul George who done stepped it up lately. Right. So, you know, I think Philly could edge out Orlando.
No.
You know, they seem like they done quit on Jamal Mosley.
Now, what Paul George you talking about? The Paul George, they're popping pills? That Paul George?
We just talking about this one game because the you know what I'm saying? Because hey, he was on PEDs. He was on PEDs.
Right. So popping.
All you need is this Paul George for one game. It's not like for a series because the play-in is only one game.
Right, but look, if he's not on no PEDs, then I say Paul George could do something. He could. Now, when he get on no PEDs, that's another story now.
And the Sixers are 2-1 against the Orlando Magic this season.
Right.
So, Orlando did blow them out when Orlando did beat them by 41 points back in November. But the Sixers lead the season series, won the season series 2-1. So I think Philly could get them. Like you said, Embiid is out, but you know, Paul
George. Harden 36. Cavs going to beat Toronto. Beat the brakes off Toronto.
Cleveland.
I mean, I think Toronto, they're very young. They do run and stretch the floor. And the Cavs, y'all older team.
Appreciate you, Winston. Hit that like button, man.
What's up, Winston? That's my guy.
Winston, what up, bro?
Toronto, y'all very young team. They do run up and down the court. And James Harden, he's not going to do that much running.
But that's because Mitch get down the court, Mobley get up and down, Jared Allen get up and down the court. Then they got veteran backup in Dennis Schroeder.
Right.
They got guard that came over from Sacramento with the trade. The defender up and down the court. Schroeder can get up and down the court. So they can still run with him. You know what I mean? It's just like you said, James Harden is just not really
in shape. Got that beer belly.
I'm taking the Sixers over Orlando. I think this Orlando is gonna go ahead and pull the on Jamal Mosley and getting the head coaching search.
Right. If he go to the Kings or the Blazers, he to do something.
Because I think that would then set up a matchup with the Hornets. Because I'm taking the Hornets to beat Miami. You know what I'm saying? This would not be a game in which Bam would not 83 points in this game. So let's out the Bam ain't scoring 83 in this game.
No.
I think the Hornets are gonna beat Miami. And it's Orlando and Charlotte. They gonna play for the 8th seed. And with Hornets,
I got Hornets.
Yeah, though I think the Hornets are gonna end up getting in there.
Right.
You know, they got a young team too. They haven't been in this position with the guys that, you know, LaMelo Ball. I don't think he's been in the
Nope.
He ain't been in the playoffs. Brandon Miller ain't been.
Nope.
Was a rookie. He ain't been. Diabate, the center. None of the guys have been in the playoffs since being in Charlotte. You know what I'm saying? Miles Bridges. None of these guys have been. Well, I think Miles Bridges was in the play-in one year. I think Melo was in the play-in one year. They lost to the Pacers. They got the hell beat out of them by the Pacers.
Ooh, I remember that one too.
So they those two. This was obviously before Concanipple and before Brandon. But I think Melo was there. It was a Melo, and I don't know if Melo was there or not. I don't know if it was Melo or Kemba Walker was still there. I'm pretty sure it was Melo. I'm gonna have to look that up. But I know Miles Bridges was there, and they got the complete hell beat out of them by the Atlanta Pacers after Charles Barkley said he guaranteed that the Hornets would win, and they needed to get they got the hell beat out of them, Ron. But I'm at the Google that. I'm pretty sure that was the same.
They got beat like they stole some of my lunch money. I said, God damn.
Yeah. Hold on. I'm pretty sure that was on. Yeah, in 2021, they lost to Indiana and they lost to Atlanta.
Yep.
So back-to-back years. So in 21 and 22, they were in the play-in and they lost times to the Pacers and then lost to the Hawks. So yeah, I'm taking the Hornets to beat Miami. Yeah. I think it's Miami to I think it's time for Miami to shake some stuff up down there. I think they got to get with the program. It's cool that they develop players and get the most out of what they got, but at some point they're going to have to cash that in and get some guys down there. You know what I'm saying? Outside of Bam, and Tyler Hero.
Right.
I don't know. Davion Mitchell.
They could get John Morant down there. I mean, you still got the Godfather in the front office. He could talk to John Morant. Look, you got
Well, first of all, Pat Riley, he ain't going for the bullshit, Ron.
Right.
He ain't going for the bullshit.
That's what I'm talking about.
You bring your Miami, you gonna have to get with the program.
Right.
If you you can't act right in Memphis. I know damn well with money you ain't gonna act right.
I mean, I just saying, because if you look at it, John Morant remind you a little bit of Dwayne Wade.
I think they just need another solid wing player.
Right. But he do really good with superstars.
Because they got, you know, I think they need another wing player. David Mitchell, Tyler Hero. They need a good three. You know what I'm saying? They need somebody else on the wing or a scoring big. You know, because Bam is playing center, but I guess he should be more like a power forward. You know what I'm saying? Because Bam like 6'10".
He's the same thing with like AD is.
He better at the 4 than at the 5.
Right, better at the 4 than the 5. But he to take over on games.
He will not score 83 in this one because I got the Hornets win. But
no, they're not playing that shit. They'll be like, we finna run your ass. Watch all these young teams in the playoffs. They finna run. If you got an older team, you might well say, yeah, player, we done. We don't got no chance right now. Watch all these young teams in the NBA playoffs. They finna run.
So he go another interesting matchup in the West. You got the 4 and 5 seed. You got the Lakers in the Houston Rockets. Houston Rockets. I don't know if Luka, when he playing on or when they plan on bringing him back. Austin Reeves, I don't know, but you know, if you're the Houston Rockets, you absolutely cannot lose this series. You cannot have traded for KD with Ime Udoka as the head coach. Lose.
He said Bam like 6'8", 6'9". He's shorter than Ken Martin. He's playing out of position.
So he's an undersized center for
Right.
my right now. That's what they got him playing at.
Right.
Like you said, he's better than he is at the 5. So
Right.
I'm gonna eventually have to get them a 5 and make them the permanent 4, or they get them another scoring wing. Davion Mitchell was running the point. You got Tyler Hero at the 2. If you can go and get a scoring small forward or scoring, big that actual center position, then I think that would help Miami.
Right. But if Houston should win this.
They better.
They got all those young talent on that team. They should win.
KD ain't got no excuse. He got to win.
He don't got no excuse whatsoever. The Lakers all banged the fuck up.
I was about to say that. I hate to say it because you don't want to see nobody hurt, but when you got 2 of the key players in LA banged up, and Austin Reeves and Luka, you with your ass, you better come out there. It better be a gentleman's sweep.
Right. You better tell, like Anthony Edwards told LeBron, yeah, you're on your home, player. You done.
This your last series playing in LA.
Right. Just like your hairline left, your hair left, you finna leave too. You finna leave too.
It's the last series in LA unless you plan on going over there with the Clippers.
Right.
But other than that, there should be no reason for Houston to be playing around with the first round when they down Luka Doncic and they down
Houston should have that way with the Lakers. And I hate this.
Hate to say it. Well, I don't hate to say it. I ain't a Laker fan, but so it don't hurt me to say it. But and then you got another gimme when you got Bronny James out there running the point. So the advantage should be heavily in the favor of the Houston. Come to this, especially with Ime Udoka. I don't think JJ Redick is the worst coach. You know what I'm saying? But he's not better than Ime Udoka.
Right. I think.
Yeah, Winston said if Bron beat Houston by himself, Houston is going to clean house.
Hey, I could see that too.
Well, I don't think Houston's going to clean house. They still got young players. They still got Jabbar Smith, who's young. They still got the Thompson twin, who's young. Reed Shepard is young. Sengun is not. None of those guys are old, so they got a young core. The only veteran piece that they really added was when they brought KD in, and then they got Dorian Finney-Smith there. So if they lose in the first round, it's definitely going to be some turnaround.
Right.
But I don't think those big time. I mean, all those young players are not going to be completely.
Right. Houston should have that way with the Lakers. Real talk. I think everybody on that team 6'4" and up, or 6'2" and up.
Yeah, I think Sengun is better than Ayton. You look at the Thompson twin, he's better than old boy Hachimura. You know what I'm saying? Reed Shepard is better than Bronny. You look at Jabbar Smith is can give you something. He's better. I mean, they got they got the advantage pretty much in most of the areas that they need to have
Right.
that.
Yeah, Segun should kill, man. I ain't
He
gonna lie, Segun should go off because
he
DeAndre
should
Ayton
go
is
to
DeAndre Ayton is garbage.
Vanderbilt, Jared Vanderbilt is not gonna, Sangoon. That should be the mismatch right there. Sangoon. Sangoon should
San June should average 26.
he should. He should easily average 26 and 12. I
Right.
mean,
In the
And then they
first
got KD.
round,
Can't nobody stop KD.
then you throw in KD in there. Yeah, I was just
right,
mentioning cast around KD, but throw KD in there.
Mhm.
LeBron should not be able at 41 years old, damn near 42, should not be running
right,
through. Houston should have a clear-cut advantage everywhere that they should need the
right.
advantage.
Houston, if I'm Houston head coach, I'll be like, hey, we finna run. We finna take off. Just run. Because why? LeBron James, an older player. They missing two more stars.
Aiden can't catch the ball to save his life.
Right. Aiden crying like a little female.
He can't catch the ball. Bronny James getting ripped at half court. I mean,
So,
All right, so what y'all think about what Winston said? He said if that young core loses to a severely undermanned Lakers squad, they're going to move off a lot of those young pieces. And MA, KD under contract is harder. KD contract is harder to move off of.
I
I think they
don't.
I don't think they move off a lot of them. I think they only move off enough of them to get another significant key piece.
Right.
So if you could get, I'm just throwing this out there, I'm not saying it's gonna happen, but if you could get Ja Morant by only moving off of maybe Reed Shepard and possibly Jabari Smith, I think they would do that. But I don't think they're gonna. I think they're high on the Thompson twin. So I don't think they're gonna move him. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Unless he's about to get a shitload of money. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So I don't
Or
I see them moving maybe one or two to get an upgrade. I don't see them just blowing it up and moving them to restart because them already young pieces.
okay. Let me ask y'all this: who team is in Boston?
You said whose team is it in Boston?
Who team is it?
This year it was Jaylen Brown's this year.
All right. So Tatum back now. So who team is it?
It still should be Brown because Jaylen Brown carried the team this far without Tatum this year, who in my opinion be an MVP conversation.
Right. But my question is, if in Jaylen Brown, I would trade Tatum. Can you imagine Tatum going to Houston? I mean, Kevin Durant, they just play off of each other.
So who are you moving? You moving Jabari Smith,
Mm-hmm.
Reed Shepard,
Mm-hmm.
Tyreke Eason,
Mm-hmm.
and what 3-4 picks and some more players?
Yeah.
It's going to have to be like a Carmelo Anthony trade when he came
I
from
mean,
the Nuggets.
I just saying, I would trade somebody that got that the same thing that Kevin Durant syndrome got, and Jason Tatum got that.
All right, Houston wrote back. He said, nah, because if you lose to a 41-year-old Bron, then you got to go because it shows that if the Lakers was full strength, then they would bust Houston ASS.
I mean, that is true. But
Yeah.
again, I would trade some of my young players to get not older player, but a Jason Tatum, somebody like that help Kevin Durant out. They just need.
Then you got to look at it too. Like this young squad last year was in the playoffs and they lost to who? Golden State in the first round. This was before they got KD. They had they went to Phoenix in the KD trade. The one that was dating Drea. What the fuck is his name?
Okay.
Green.
Yeah, he was there then. So this team has had a taste of the playoffs.
Right.
They just, they've already made a move with this team last year. They
Right.
moved Green to Phoenix in exchange for, they moved Jalen Green and Dylan Brooks to Phoenix and
Right.
picked KD.
I'll be like that.
So, this team done had a taste of being in the playoffs with Ime Udoka last year with Jalen Green and with Dylan Brooks, which they traded over to Phoenix for KD. So I don't think they move a lot of these young pieces. You know what I'm saying? I think they may move one or two, depending on the two you're talking about. But I don't see them busting up all the young pieces to get who and do what. You know what I'm saying? Because if you bust up all that to get more young players, all that is pretty much a lateral move because you already got good young pieces. You know what I'm saying? You got Jabari Smith is good. The Thompson twin is good. Reed Shepard is good. So if you move those young pieces, and bring in a veteran, and then that cut into your depth too. You know what I'm saying? If you trading all your young pieces to get in one star player back in return to play alongside KD and Sengun, you know what I'm saying? That cut into your depth. So it's almost like a lateral move, which I don't think Houston's gonna beat LA anyway. You know what I'm saying? Not with Luka and Austin Reeves out, and now a 41-year-old LeBron's going to have to carry the Lakers through the first round. I don't see it being against the Houston Rockets. You know what I'm saying? Especially with KD over there. So, you know what I mean? You might as well just say KD and LeBron will cancel each other out.
Right, and then it's Sagoon. So who you think they run? They play through Sagoon or KD?
I would play through Sagoon because
Yeah,
you
me too.
you got a weak link in DeAndre Ayton. You know what I'm saying? DeAndre Ayton can't catch the ball, whether you hand it to him or bounce pass it to him. I don't give a damn how you get a ball to Ayton. He can't catch it, Ron. It's
he
like
can't. He
his
cannot even catch a cold.
his hands cut off. He ain't got no hands. He can't catch it. You can hand it to him and he'll still fumble it.
What? That's why I said in the off season he should be working on his game. Go get with Alonzo Moore.
Ayton is what Ayton is by now.
I mean, it's sad. You to be so much
Yeah,
better.
he is who he is now.
Yeah, he is who he is now. You know what I'm saying? He ain't about to go out next year and average 28 points. Now, he could have a slight improvement on his game, but when I say slight improvement, I mean if he's averaging 13 points, he may average 15. You know what I'm saying? He's not going to go from 13 to 27, 26,
Right.
double his point total. You know, he not over the course of a season. He is what he is.
Right.
So, but I'm taking Houston to win.
I got Houston.
All right, Winston said, no, it's because if those young pieces you have can't beat a undermanned team, then they aren't good players. Actually, they are regular season warriors. So, do you want to win or a ring or not?
But I'm saying if you trade all those young pieces, like what player you gonna go and get? That is gonna cut into your depth, which I don't think the Lakers are gonna beat Houston anyway. But I'm just saying.
See, if I'm Houston, let's just say they lose this series, right? You got Kevin Durant. You need somebody like John Morant.
Okay, John Morant. If Houston lose, they go and get John Morant. Who they trade? Reed Shepard.
Right.
And who else? What if Memphis say give me the Thompson twin?
Bye.
So now what would your rotation be with just three?
You to go get, you to find players, older players. Well, not really older, but like been in the NBA for 5 years. Like retire 1 year deal. Pat Riley did it all the time with LeBron there. He found players that come in and take less than just win a chip.
But that's what KD was supposed to be for this team. KD be that veteran scorer for this team with the pieces that they got. That's why they got rid of Jalen Green, because Jalen Green and Brooks. They moved off
wait a minute.
one young player, Green, and then
But the reason they got rid of him, the head coach was talking to his girlfriend or baby mama, whoever she is, trying to hook up with her too, and they almost got the fighter.
But even then, like Jalen, you went from a young player in Jalen Green to going to get a veteran guy who's been there and done that in KD, who can still hoop with this core of players. So
Right.
What they talking about doing if they lose to the Lakers, they've already done.
Yeah. But
they already moved Dylan Brooks and a young player in Jalen Green to go and get a veteran player who can score the ball at a high level and fit with the players, the other young players that they got. So the move they talking about making if they lose to the Lakers, they've already done it with the KD move.
I mean, they need somebody. If they lose this, they need another ball hog. Somebody handle the rock. Somebody destroy 20 points. The only person I know destroy like 20 points, John Morant. You don't want to give up Brown from Boston or Taylor. You don't want to give up Anthony Edwards from Minnesota.
Oh, Ant-Man is not leaving Minnesota. They got him locked in.
Right. I mean, I just saying.
Yeah.
You need somebody on the other side of Kevin Durant to score it out. Nobody making plays for him. That's what I'm trying to say.
Another person you can get a ball to and say, go get me a bucket.
Right, go get me a bucket. We need a bucket. We down by 2 points right now. We need a bucket.
So where you need that at? From the point guard, from the backcourt, from the point guard position, 2 guard position, or either or?
Either or. If it up to me, it's either or. Their off season. Soon the season over, I'll be on the phone with every team in the NBA. Hey, you want trade? I got this player over here. Let me get so-and-so, so-and-so. Chicago. Let me get so-and-so, so-and-so. Little Memphis. Let me get so-and-so, so-and-so. Somebody, you will find that sucker somewhere. You will find sucker. And they will say, all right. Then it will say, breaking news. Houston just got their player. You just need somebody to create their own shot.
From the backcourt.
From the backcourt. And that was the reason why Kevin Durant went to the Warriors.
So they need a point guard, is what you're saying.
Yeah.
So I mean, what you think it'll cost them to go and get a DeJounte Murray from the Pelicans?
Ooh, that would be a nice piece. A second round pick, maybe.
Nah, they gonna give up a first. The first round pick gonna be late anyway.
Well, the reason I said second round because he had not played. He been injured over there.
Yeah, but the late first round pick, if they do what they supposed to do, it's gonna be just like a second round anyway.
Yeah. I could see that.
They do what they supposed to do. The pick gonna be late.
I could see that. Houston trade for Murray. I could see that.
Murray play defense, and he's
right,
and he still can give you 20.
Right. He did create a bucket for you.
Know what I'm saying? He played defense.
Right.
He's a guy who you can put the ball in and get a bucket.
Right. I could see that. Let Houston get swept by the Lakers in the playoffs. Somebody got to go on Houston. I will call the Pelicans. Hey, yeah, what do y'all want from Murray?
Call another sucker.
Yeah. Oh, you want Him, that's it. Okay, done. Bye.
Or call and see what you can get maybe from Orlando.
Yeah,
If
that
they
even better.
if the Orlando Magic miss the playoffs, and which I think they will, because like I said, I had the Sixers beating them.
Yeah.
A matchup against with them in Charlotte. So I think then Jamal Mosley will be out as the head coach. And looking at a team that gave up 4 first round picks for Desmond Bain, and it didn't work out. So they may be looking to recoup a pick. You're not 4 picks back to get back exactly what you lost in the Bain trade, but they could be get something back and move off of something and shake their team up and bring in a new head coach. So you might can call and see what they got.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
You should be calling all the bad teams. The teams that had not made it to the playoffs or the play-in, you should be on the phone with them. The Blazers, the Kings.
I think the Blazers are in the play-in.
Blazers
are the 8th seed, so they gonna be playing Phoenix.
Orlando Magic. I'll be on the phone with him soon. The season over. Hey, yeah, now talk business. What you want for him? Oh, really? Okay, done. Bye. Take your wife, your kids, everything. Bye. I tired looking at you. That's what I would do.
Yeah, and
you got to put some fire on the. If you trade one person, the whole team get the message.
I guess then if you the Houston Rockets too, you might can look at. I know this ain't your first guy that you want to look at, but I'm saying if you want to look at a guy to bring in for depth and another vet who could still give you something, you look at Bobby Portis in Milwaukee. Milwaukee about to do a demolition job. So
hey, I think Winston want to come on. Is it cool, bro?
Yeah.
All right, hey Winston, I'm gonna put the link in the chat.
I mean, hey, I be bringing in Bobby.
I'm saying if you Houston, yeah, because Milwaukee want nothing with him anyway. So Doc Rivers is out. You know what I mean? That news broke a couple days ago, or yesterday rather, that shit out. So
that my certified player. He should have never got the damn job, motherfucker.
They should have kept who they had in Adrian Griffin, in my opinion.
Well, Doc Rivers sneaky ass. But in that year, hey, I did do a bad job. No, you can't, motherfucker. You just won 1 championship in your whole career. And that's from Kevin Garnett now, Paul Pierce. Yeah.
The big 3 in Boston with Ray Allen, KG, and Paul Pierce.
What about the Clippers? You had top 5 offense that year. We don't count that. I mean, I look at him suspect. I'm glad they gave him the boot.
So you think that the Houston should have went after a guy like Kobe White from Chicago?
Yeah, why not? You need somebody to create a budget.
Well, he in Charlotte now, but I mean, before he got traded over to Charlotte, that should have been somebody had eyes on.
You need somebody else to create you a shot, a budget. You'll get a budget for you. That's all you need.
Yeah, but I just don't see Houston losing the series against the Lakers.
I don't see it either, but also we've seen that happen too many times.
You cannot let a 41-year-old LeBron James lead the Lakers past you with Bronny James as the point.
Right. Again, if that happened at the end of the season, I'm trading somebody on my Houston team.
Yeah, somebody gets traded, but I don't think they're going to blow all those young pieces up.
I
KD would go before the rest of them little young
I
players.
mean, hey, they even better. That will let me know KD never had that dog
That was
mentality.
KD. That was the whole point, in my opinion. What I think, that was the whole point of moving Jalen Green and Dylan Brooks, to get a veteran guy in there that could still give you production, play with that young core moving forward, and move them past the first round, because they were in the first round last season with against Golden State.
All right,
So the next step to get past that was to get rid of Jalen Green, which was a young player,
yeah,
and Dylan Brooks,
yeah,
move them to Phoenix for a
yeah.
veteran guy who can still give you
No,
buckets and
yeah, I agree
KD.
with you.
So
But
the move they talking about doing, if they don't get out the first round against the Lakers, they already did it this past year. So
but
what else to do?
okay.
What up, Winston? Winston on here.
What's up, my job, Winston?
Winston,
Let's
what's happening?
let's talk about Kevin Durant career. Had Kevin Durant, he went to the Warriors to get championships, right?
Right,
He was the man, or one of the man with OKC, right?
right.
Now did he take over the finals against the Miami Heat?
Talking about when he was in OKC?
Yeah.
No. Take over?
Okay. So you showing the world you don't got that dog mentality in you.
When you said take over, what do you mean? Because he still scored buckets.
Okay,
Because
well,
Russell Westbrook
I'm
was on the
saying
team too.
like, give me the
What,
motherfucking ball, get the fuck out of my way. I got this shit. He
what's
he
going
said,
on, fella?
"What's up?"
Winston, what's happening?
What's
He
happening?
said,
What's happening, man?
"Westbrook." He gave.
I think Ron volume went out.
I hear you. I hear you.
I
What's up,
can
man?
hear both of y'all. Can y'all hear
Oh,
me?
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hear you, but I don't hear Ron. But I
Yo,
hear you though.
my thing, y'all, when I be doing my show, it do the exact same thing to me.
Yeah,
Like when people
sometimes
be coming in and out of chat, it'll blink somebody out.
somebody
Yeah,
get blanked
that's
out.
StreamYard.
Yeah,
StreamYard.
mine will do that if somebody try to call me,
I come
but ain't
back.
nobody tried to call me. So
Yeah, that's StreamYard.
Yeah, y'all tricking now.
yeah.
I hate
So
that.
what you think about Houston in the LA Lakers matchup? I mean, obviously
Well,
I got
I'm
Houston winning the series,
I'll
but
get to it in a second. Well, hold on. Did Ron just drop out?
yeah, he coming back in because I think he
Yeah,
usually when you
now,
drop out and
yeah,
come
he done
back
dropped out
in,
because I can't hear
yeah.
you now. Hold
Oh,
on.
you can't?
Let me hop out. I'm gonna come right back in
Yeah,
because
All right.
you
the audio done went up.
you can hear me, Rob?
Yeah, I hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah. Here come Rob.
Okay, so damn, we the only two that can hear each other.
Hello.
Yeah,
Can you
yeah, I
hear?
hear you now.
All right.
Yeah,
I
what's
think you,
the that?
yeah, Winston coming back. I
All right.
think he left out because once you left out, then he couldn't hear me. And when he was on, I couldn't hear you,
Right.
but I could hear him. I don't know, something tripping with this audio be
Yeah,
kind of
it's
weird. Is it a
StreamYard.
max of
So
That's the StreamYard.
it's StreamYard.
oh
So
okay, I thought it was
that's
like a
what I'm
max
talking
amount of
about. KD he had not showed nobody he got that pit bull mentality. He had not showed us that. That's why he went to the Warriors.
but
He's
he held
supposed
his
to be
own
the,
in Golden State though.
but he had other players over there will help him. He's supposed to
Yeah.
be the guy now, right?
Yeah, but at the same time when he went to Golden State, he still held his own. It ain't like he went over there and did
Right,
nothing. Like he still
right,
went over there and averaged 27,
right.
28, whatever.
But he has
Yeah, but see that the points are different.
right,
Like even though you scoring twos and threes, there's a difference in the twos and threes. Like, are you dictating pace of the game, or are you just sitting and putting a bucket? Two entirely different things. Now,
I
see, now with KD issue was but it was down 3-1, but it was up 3-1. Correction, it was
right.
up
right.
3-1, and then he tried to put the blame on Russ, which is crazy
Right
because
on
in all
Westbrook.
actuality, In all actuality, they were sitting there averaging around the same amount of shots
Right.
in those last couple of games, and they were sitting there doing the same thing when they got up 3-1. It's the
It's-
shooting percentage.
Right. So I'm saying he's supposed to be the guy in Houston. He had not showed nobody he to lead their team to the finals or to the second round or the third round because he had help with the Warriors.
But KD's already showed you he's not a leader. He's a hooper. Those are
Yeah, he
two
just
entirely different things. He's a hooper
That
KD. KD is the type of guy that he just want to hoop. He don't give a damn about being the leader. I just want to hoop
at,
and
at,
and,
at
and,
all.
and get. That's it.
That's all I
well
want to
we
do.
need
I just want to hoop, get mine.
well,
If I'm cooking, I'm cooking. If I'm not, I'm still gonna give you 20 some point. Like so,
I
like
don't.
that's a lot. But as a leader, when shit is getting when the rubber is hitting the road, hey, look, we need to do this, that, and that.
right,
Give me the rock. I'm gonna do this, that, and that. Like that's not KD. I'm sorry,
right.
it's never
That
been KD.
that my point. I want a leader. I want somebody like Ant-Man. Hey, give me the ball right here. Let me go get a budget. I want KD to be like that in this series. Hey, give me the ball right here. I go get the budget.
But you can't ask that of him because that's not how his game is. See, all right. Y'all remember when LeBron first went to Miami?
Yes.
Right.
All right, when LeBron first went to Miami, like now you're coming off of being the leader of Cleveland,
Right.
right? But you're going to another star's team, so you're
Right.
deferring to him, and he deferred to Wade, and Wade sat there and said it. He was like we lost because I can't be the leader of this team with him on the team. He has to be the
Right.
leader of the team. That's when you got Villain Braun, Black Mass Braun. That's when
Right.
you got. Hey, yeah, we ain't shooting no jumper. Now we're going
Right.
straight to the point.
Right.
We got players on the team to shoot jumpers. I'm gonna sit there and break your will. And where you athletic enough, come on, we're gonna break their will. They're gonna get tired of Gardner. That's leadership. KD is not that type of player. KD is, hey, you give it to me on the wing. I'm a hit him with a three. I'm an ISO player. So within three dribbles, 9 times out of 10, I probably pulled up and got into my shot.
Right. Right.
And
Yeah. He
however
just.
that plays out, it is what it is.
Yeah. He just not a leader. He's not going. He don't want to do nothing but show up and hoop. He don't care about. He don't care about doing the post game. I mean, he do it because it's required for him to do, but he don't give a damn about doing none of that. I just want to show up, hoop, do what I do, and I see y'all at practice or shoot around, or see y'all on the plane
Yeah,
when we go to
whenever
the
I
next
see you,
game.
I see you.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Right.
that's it.
and that's how it is. And there's nothing wrong with it because Steph Curry is the same way.
Right.
Steph is
But
the same way. Like Steph is not a leader.
what I'm
Steph is,
saying is
Steph is a hooper. Oh,
That's
go ahead,
it.
go ahead, bro.
no, but what I'm saying, everybody knows that Steph Curry team. No ifs,
Cap,
buts about it. They know
cap,
that.
cap, cap. Because when KD got there, that was KD team. I'm sorry. Like there's no getting around that. When
But
KD got
remember,
there, the entire game plan ran through KD. It didn't
but
run through Steph. Steph was
but
a secondary
remember
player.
what Draymond Green told Kevin Durant? We won a championship without you. So that
And
let
and
me
and,
know.
and he was lying too, because you only won one championship without him.
Hey, you
At
still
that
won
point,
one.
you only won one. Hold on. You won one. You won one.
And
While
then KD got you two more when he
when
came,
yeah,
What?
yeah, you
and then
won
you beat
one
him.
when Kyrie had tore up his knee, game one in the final. Kevin Love had dislocated his shoulder and stuff, and LeBron was by himself. You won one against Matthew Dellavedova sitting there guarding Steph Curry.
Right,
So let's be honest. KD took it and saved all y'all legacy. If you
by
want to
winning
call a
two
spade a spade,
right.
by
I
winning
did.
two more. And then
exactly.
you probably would have three-peated had he
Right,
not tore against the Raptors.
right. Again,
Exactly.
Toronto. So
See,
that was
so like. Oh, well, go ahead, bro. My bad.
no, you good. I said I want for they to get where they need to go. I wish if they lose to LeBron in this first round in the off season, they need somebody like that. They need a leader. Go find you a leader. Demand the ball. Hey, man, get 3.5 seconds on the clock. Give me the motherfucking rock.
Well, you can do that with KD with 3.5 seconds. He's just not a leader. He's a hooper.
Yeah, like,
Yeah, the
I
guy
put
you
it to you
talking
like this.
about trying to go get is the guy you trying to go get is another KD, another hooper. That's who you describing.
Yeah, see, I put it to you like this. Like, all right, if Houston lose to the Lakers, right?
Mm-hmm.
If
Mm-hmm.
Houston lose to the Lakers, where it's just LeBron, no Austin Reeves or Luka comeback, and it's just LeBron, right?
Right.
Mm-hmm.
That's the type of stain you can't wash away.
Well, you
Like,
can't watch that.
and I'm not just sitting there saying for the Houston Rockets. I'm talking about legacy wise. Ime Doku legacy as so being such a great coach.
Yeah.
It's gonna get burnt. KD legacy. It's going to get smoked because now the prevalent thing will be, well, you know what, KD, when you was a leader of the team over there with OKC, you lost when you had a 3-1 lead. And then you got two rings, but you had two rings on with the best shooting backcourt in NBA history. So what did you do by yourself? Oh, so you ran into old man Braun. You ran into old man Braun, and he bust your ass.
He's an old man, bro.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because KD's in like a, because of his career, he's in a precarious position, right? Because you just passed Jordan in
Right,
all-time scoring. You
right,
just passed Jordan, right? So
right.
now the talks, now the conversations are, well, hey, is KD like a top 10 player? All right, and that still remains to be seen. But like the conversations are being had.
That's
But
right.
if old man Braun bust your ass, like look at the headline, right? Old man Braun and his son Bronny took and beat the Houston Rocket juggernaut with KD and the Twins.
Boy, man,
There's
Again,
no
you
way
know,
in hell you will ever in life be able to watch it away. You can't.
no. I think
Hey, you know.
I think what people need to do, especially teams that's getting KD, is stop going to get him to become your leader. If you want to get him to become a
Yeah, you
scorer
can't
for you that you need, just
right,
get him
do
for
that.
that. Don't get him to be your leader. Go and
right,
get
Hmm.
somebody else to be your leader and stop putting him in a leadership role that he's not. You
That
know what I'm
he's
saying?
not built for.
Everybody ain't a leader. And you got to understand that KD is a hooper. KD will give you buckets left, right. You know, he could three ball, mid range, a hell of a free throw shooter. And he score wherever he need to score it when he need to score. But he's not a leader, and that's not a bad thing. He just like the hoop.
right.
So stop making him something that he's
That
not,
he's
and then
not.
right, and then expecting for him to be something he's not. And then when you don't get the results that you need from a leadership role, you blaming that on him when that was never his thing from the get-go. You know what I'm saying? If teams
Exactly. They're
start
like,
doing that, they will be much better. They will be much better. You know what I'm saying? But
yeah, like Al Horford. Al Horford is a better leader than KD. And I'm gonna be honest with you.
Right, right.
You see, like if you watch Al Horford play, you sit there and see him barking out commands to teammate, sitting there bringing the huddle in, rounding up the truth. He's a better leader than KD. And
Let,
when you see KD, unless KD is just mad about a scenario, otherwise they're fucking quiet. Like he just sit over in his own thing. Oh,
Right.
time out over. All right, I'm gonna go back there, commencing to busting your ass. Like
let,
Unless he don't get his
that's just
way,
what I do.
let me say
and
this.
he
Exactly.
don't.
Outside
That's
of
the
that,
only
you don't
time you
see him
see him
talk.
emotional when he don't get his way.
Exactly.
Let me say this about Al. He wasn't like that with the Hawks.
He damn sure wasn't.
He got like that when he went to Boston. When he, yeah, when he was with the Hawks, he was not like that. Real talk.
Nah, he was. He wasn't.
LeBron did
Maybe it was just.
everything he want to
Maybe
us.
it's just the culture.
Maybe. But when he went to Boston or the Warriors, he became like that. But when he was with the Hawks, he
He
wasn't
wasn't.
no leader.
Nah. But if Houston loses to LA, like Winston said, bro, this is gonna be a stain on KD and Ime Udoka.
Right,
hmm
right.
A
But
stain that they can't wash this one off.
you can't watch it up. But
You
like I will still they give Al this though. Al had to learn. He had to
right,
grow into becoming a leader. You know what I'm saying?
right. We
Because
with you on that, man.
when Al first got in the league, like he was supposed to be the leader, but like they weren't really functioning through him. So
Right,
now I'm just sitting there taking the back seat. Then you bring in Joe Johnson, all right, and then you bring in Josh Smith and stuff. Like, all
right,
right, so I'm just trying to fit in at that point.
right,
I know what I'm able to do, but I need to fit in for the betterment of the team, and it
right.
worked. I don't need to be the vocal leader. Joe Johnson
So
got that. Josh
he
Smith
went
got
to
that.
Boston and he became that in
Yeah, because
Boston.
he had a bunch of young pups around him in
Right.
Boston too, though. You have
So
young Jason Tatum
right,
and Brown, what they like in their first 2 seasons and stuff. Like
right,
you have young pups, you have to lead them because
right,
otherwise you're not going away. You have the you have the skill to go somewhere, but y'all don't have the leadership to go somewhere unless you be provide that leadership.
right,
See, it's different circumstances. KD has never went to a team that did not have actual top tier talent on. Think
so
about it. When he went to OKC, well,
mm-hmm,
correction. When he first got drafted by the Supersonic, because he was the
mm-hmm,
last draft pick of the Supersonic.
mm-hmm,
Then they went to OKC. They
mm-hmm,
brought in Russ. Russ got in there. Then Harden came along.
mm-hmm.
Right. All right.
Right.
Just off of those three, that's three MVPs. So
Yeah,
you had the talent. You had the talent. All right. So then you leave from there. You leave from there. Then you go to the most winningest team all time.
yeah,
So it's not. I don't have to lead them. They already know what the fuck to do. I
right,
could just hoop. I'm literally just a hired gun at this point. All right. So then you leave from there, and then you go to Brooklyn. You go to Brooklyn. It's you, Harden, and Kyrie.
mm-hmm,
The fuck do I really need to lead? I don't need to lead nothing.
right.
I don't need to lead nothing. And then you go from there. Where KD? Oh, you went to Phoenix with Devin Booker. Devin Booker and who else was there? It was him,
Uh,
Devin Booker,
the
and you couldn't figure it out because you could not lead a team.
right.
You see what I'm
It
saying?
was
Like give Devin Booker to LeBron. What 5 years ago? Imagine what the hell would have happened. They would have went got a ring. Like there's no getting around it. They would have went got a ring.
it was the big man with the Lakers with them.
Who? When?
With remember when
Oh,
Phoenix went to the finals
you
and the
said the
big
big man
man
from
with the Lakers,
Aiden.
he missed that
Yeah,
dunk.
and, and Aiden, DeAndre
Yeah,
AD.
Aiden.
Oh, you talking about when Aiden was with Phoenix?
yeah.
Yeah, and when
Okay.
KD was with me. See what I'm saying? Like when you put him in
Yeah,
a position where he actually have to lead a team, he
Right.
cannot do it. Now, is he a great basketball player? Hell yeah, hands down, one of the best to do it. But to actually lead a team, you can't do it. It's
yeah.
proven. Like it's proven. Like you failed miserably in OKC. You
Mm-hmm.
failed miserably in Brooklyn. You failed
Brooklyn.
miserably in Phoenix. And if you lose the old man Bron, like right now, like Bron is like I don't know if y'all watch comics and stuff, but if you do, like the different versions of the Hulk,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Yeah.
And the most diabolical one is Maestro.
Mm-hmm.
It's old man Hulk because he done been through so much. He done learned everything, and then he done figure out how to merge the human side of him to the brute animal side of him. Maestro.
You know what
That's what KD's about to face right now.
was hurting Houston, and a lot of people ain't saying it because they don't forgot about it. But Fred VanVleet,
Oh yeah, the point guard.
n- not having Fred VanVleet, which you know you saw him in Toronto when they won the chip.
Mm-hmm.
Like he wasn't just on the team and won a chip by default by just being on the team. He actually was a contributor, not just hell. You could arguably say Fred VanVleet might have been the lead on that team because
Right.
Kawhi Leonard don't talk. He don't do shit.
Right.
You know what I'm
He
saying?
got buckets. He
He
went
got
and got
yeah, he
buckets.
went and got
Fred was the leader of that team.
right, yeah. I would say he is, but then some
Yeah,
people will go
he's the
back and
leader
say
of that
something
team.
different. Yeah, so that's what Houston's missing. Unfortunately, he ain't playing because he due to injury. But
Hmm.
that's the guy that we wouldn't even be talking about this if Fred VanVleet was healthy and playing.
Right.
Yeah. Like I if Fred was playing, I wouldn't give the Lakers a shot at hell at all. I wouldn't. And I say the same thing about the Hawks, right? Like the Hawks don't really have a legitimate point guard. They
Right.
have a bunch of shooting guard
They got a
masquerading, and,
20.
and yeah, they have a bunch of tweeners. They don't
Yeah.
have an actual point guard. See,
Right.
a point guard job is more than just run down, see open man, get him the ball, get it out of the way. No, like, hey man, like we messing up. Let's run some real offense.
Right.
Let's get everybody back in the flow. Now I got to get you touched. I got to get the big man touched. I got to get him touched. I need to get y'all back into the flow of the game. I need to wake y'all up. That's what a leader do. See what I'm saying?
Uh, it,
Right.
it,
Like
not, that too, and then just
it
knowing situations too,
hmm
Mm-hmm.
like
yeah,
knowing
like
yeah, if it's time
look,
for a
look,
two
look.
for one, it's 2 for 1. Let's
Yeah, how we
know how
gonna
to
attack this?
yeah, get the mismatch. Get this man on
E-
me so I can get
And
you the ball, and
right.
we could work it that way with a mismatch.
See what I'm saying?
So
Like LeBron is like the ultimate leader because he does everything. He does everything.
right,
LeBron been a point guard his entire career. He just been at the small forward position.
right.
Like
It's not a whole lot of leaders in the NBA.
exactly, and
Not a
it's
whole lot.
underrated. It's underrated. It's highly underrated. Like I know a lot of people sit there and used to ask like, well, why why is Miami keeping you down as Haslam on the team and he don't never play because he's a leader of the team.
Or neither.
Yeah, he's an actual leader of the team. Like he's the coach. He the coach can sit there and say something to UD and he can sit there and say the same thing to the rest of the team, and the rest of the team won't receive it. But UD can sit there and say it, and they
And
receive exactly
right.
what needs to be heard.
Yep, Chris Paul.
Exactly. And I don't know why the hell nobody picked Chris Paul up yet. Like
I
that to me, that's crazy.
I thought Houston was going to pick him up. To be
I
honest with
I thought the Hawks would have picked him up. To me personally, that would have been the best fit for him. And I'm
The
not sitting there
and
saying for him to get starter minutes, none of that. No, just have him on your roster.
you. What?
Let him pick up 10, 12 minutes a game. He's effective. But I promise you, like when the Hawks go into those lows and stuff, he'll probably be the first person out of the bench to sit there and tell them what they need to do, and then
Mm-hmm.
you'll see that spark pick up. Cause like right now, what the Hawks is going through, yeah, you have a whole bunch of talent, but it's raw talent. All we know is sit there and play for each other.
What?
You pass
right.
me the ball, I pass you the ball. We keep swinging the ball, get the open shot. Yeah, that's great. It works. It works. You can beat a lot of teams like that. But what happens when they get to a crunch time and y'all not scoring?
What?
Y'all may have the lead, but y'all not scoring. What happens then? Are you
You,
still are you still sitting there swinging the ball, or is somebody gonna step up
And
and break that mold, break that
and
energy?
and I think this is where we gonna see whether the Hawks after the Trey Young trade. You know, everybody talking about how good the Hawks was after the trade is after the Trey Young trade, but you
what?
can't really that don't matter in the regular season. It's playoff time now. You got
What?
to a situation where you avoided the play in and you got the Knicks in the first round. So you got to remember the last time the Hawks had the Knicks in the first round, Trey Young took the Hawks through Madison Square Garden and just he just single-handedly tossed. You know how Uncle Phil used to toss Jazz out the house on Fresh Prince? That's how he tossed the Knicks out the playoffs
He,
and had
I
and had a hell
never
of a
see.
playoff run.
I
So
never see a point guard play like he was shooting dice while bouncing the ball on
I
the court.
mean, he had a hell of a run that year in the playoffs. So now let's like you said, we got guards and we playing well, but
Who
we
is
got some tweeners. You know what I mean?
right? Who
Nikhil
is
Alexander Walker is between a point and a shooting guard. You
what?
know, we got CJ McCollum, who's a shooting guard, but we got him playing like a point guard.
What?
You see what I'm
Who
saying?
is?
Then we got Jalen Johnson, who's who's a power forward, but playing
Mm-hmm.
like a point forward. You know what
Who
I'm saying?
is?
Then you got a Kongawu who's not a center, but not
But
necessarily a power forward either.
what?
But we got him playing center. So
But
it's working in the regular season when you playing different teams every other
what?
night. But once now we got to lock in and see what we got because we got a series we got to play now. So
And that,
we gotta wait and see how far we go with this before we jump
and
the gun. You know,
that's why I said our best bet to just run the ball, just run, because if y'all go back and watch the New York Knicks and the Hornets the other night, the Hornets ran circle around the New York Knicks.
but you gotta to do that run. You gotta play good defense. You can't run a team out the gym off a made basket. You know what I'm
Right,
saying? Because now you gotta inbound the ball after the made basket. But
right,
if you can play good defense and force the team into bad shots and you get the rebound, then you can run. You know what I'm saying? So it starts with the
Right.
defense.
right.
You know,
You can't
I
you
really
can't you
did.
can't just you can't just sit there and speed ball down the court all
No,
the
not the
time
whole game.
because
Not the
no,
whole
no,
game.
not the
because
whole
like
game. But
especially against a veteran team that understand what you're trying to do.
right,
Because I'm gonna tell you exactly what I'm gonna do. If I'm the head coach, I'm gonna tell you exactly what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna sub out my star. I'm gonna sub out my star. Put a far rotation piece out there, and I'm gonna tell him, hey, you got the world star to sit there and go foul. Go
right,
foul. Break this up. Yeah, let's get them in the half court set, and then I'm
right,
gonna lock up on defense, so then you're not scoring in the half court. So
right.
now you're actually reliant upon fast break point instead of actually being able to operate the offense.
Right.
And then if
Yeah.
I'm efficient on offense, I'm gonna bust your way.
Yeah.
And
So it
the,
like that like it works in college. Yeah, it works in college. But if you got a team that actually know how to play team ball, yeah, I can break that down. I can very easily break that down. Yeah, you're gonna get a couple points off him, but in the long run, 9 times out of 10, I probably could beat
Yeah, and we better hope that we don't
Yeah.
that the Knicks don't play Mitchell Robinson a lot of minutes because
Mm.
Mitchell Robinson on the boards is gonna be a problem for us.
Right.
You know what I'm
That
saying? And
mean,
then he's a better defender on the
yeah,
pick and roll situation than Cat
yeah.
is.
That mean you bring in your centers. That mean
When you
Quinn got to go to one of those centers he got now. Be like, hey, I need for y'all to play.
Mitchell Robinson is gonna be the mismatch because he eat up the boards.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And then he's a better, like I say, he's a better pick and roll defender than
Mm-hmm.
Cat is. So once you got
you.
Cat out there on that high pick and roll, you can run that effective. But once you put Mitch out there on that high pick and roll, it's tougher with his length and awareness on that high pick and roll against
Right.
him than it is against Cat.
Yeah, but I mean, like, if Cat, I put it to you like this: if Cat actually decides to play up to his side, he's always the mismatch. He's always the X factor. Like, there's no
But
getting around it because y'all
but
don't have nothing. Y'all, if he plays to his side, y'all don't have nothing on the roster to deal with him.
right. But
No, because
when do he play up to his size?
double O is undersized for a center, in my opinion.
Right.
Right.
Cat.
Shit. All the centers y'all have is on the side. Outside of
Right.
what the name? Lander, John Lander. Like
Yeah,
he's
I
the
think
only
he
one that has
I think
actual
he
true
hurt.
center side.
He
I think
Yeah,
hurt
he
he's
right
hurt.
hurt.
now, but he should be
He's
coming
hurt.
back in this series in the playoff.
Right. But I mean, hell, if he come back and y'all down 3-1, what's the point? What's the point of bringing him back?
That's true too. To be honest,
You see what I'm
like I
saying?
said,
Like the small ball aspect can work. It can work if you have actual shooters.
right,
If you have the shooter where I can sit there and just run your ass out the jump, all right, that's something different. That's why Golden State was so successful with it because they had the shooters to do it.
right,
And then when they got KD, like it was a wrap. Like I literally got the top three shooters in the league. Like, pick your poison. It doesn't
right,
matter whichever one you decide to double. If you double two, I got another one that's wide open. I'm a cook at it. Like however you want it, you gonna get it.
right,
Now the Hawks, if the Hawks sit there and go small ball, if they can make their shots, they can get New York up out there.
right.
But in all actuality, the Hawks better option is sit there and try to grind the game down and play defense.
Yeah,
Like the Hawks, well, at least against New York anyway. Against New
Yeah,
York, the Hawks need to revert to grindhouse Memphis Grizzlies.
yeah,
That's what they
right,
need to
right.
do, and let's score points off a turnover, and then we can be efficient in our offense, and we can just bully them on the offensive side. Cause Cat ain't Cat defensive. That's a liability.
Yeah,
Like
I think the
that,
Hawks
I'm telling you,
overall got more scores.
yeah, they do.
Yeah,
They do in all actuality because you got to think about it. Like New York got Brunson and they got
right,
Cat and Memphis still get hot, but like consistent score wise, Hawks got more scores.
yeah. As
You got
far as getting them
Nolde,
the ball and get a consistent bucket, the Hawks got more of those
yeah,
than the Knicks
right,
do.
exactly. That's why I said like it's better. Is it for them? The best thing they could do for the Hawks is to sit there and lock it up on defense, slow this game down, get turnover, get out in fast break, and then be efficient in the half court offense.
right.
And just go 1-on-1. Like on Sarissa, pretty much go 1-on-1. Kid can't stop you. Who gonna stop who? That Jalen Brunson can't stop no Dyson Dane.
Right.
Cat can't stop no
Well,
Jalen Johnson.
Dyson Daniels, I'm not even considering him an offensive of guy. You know what I'm
Me either.
saying? He a
I
good
Hell,
he a
hell.
good defender, but offensively, you get him the ball. If it
he
ain't a
don't
layup on a fast
right,
break, anything in the half court, I think they figured him out because he'll go one way and spin back the other. So when he get to that paint, he's just gonna spin back the opposite way that he going. That's the
Mm-hmm.
only
And that's
really
cool.
that's the only really move he got in his bag. But I don't think that's gonna work with I
And
think Dyson Daniels he gonna be most effective playing
On the
defense and getting his points within the flow of the game instead of just getting the ball and going unless he a wide open and he a terrible 3-point shooter. So
but watch this though, right? Now and I highlight Dyson Daniel because of this. All right, Jalen Brunson, you have to hide him somewhere on defense. You're not gonna put Jalen Brunson on CJ McCollum because
no,
CJ going he's gonna body him, right?
what?
The least the less potential score for the Hawks will probably be Dyson Daniel. So that's where
right,
you probably put Brunson at. So
correct.
what Dyson Daniel need to do, a leader on the team need to get in his head. Hey, look, every time you get this little muscle on you, carry your ass down in the paint.
Mm-hmm.
Go down in the paint and go body his ass. Body him. Because even if you don't make the shot, you can force him into goddamn foul trouble.
Mm-hmm.
And if you take away Brunson, the whole New York offense goes to shit. Brunson is
Yeah,
their offense.
What?
He makes them go. So you get Brunson out of the way, there you go.
yeah.
It's a little thing.
Or just put him in a bunch of pick and roll situations until you get the matchup you want
Yeah.
on
Exactly. And
Brunson.
that's what I would do. I ain't lie to you. But if they send a legitimately send to try to hide him on Daniel, hey man, every time. Like
What?
I'm not speeding down the court. No, I'm not speeding down the court. I'm walking that ball up. As soon as I get in over half court, I'm going into an offense. I'm going into a set. Hey, carry your ass down there.
Mm-hmm.
Faster, go down there. Let's see what they're gonna do. Because either Bronson's gonna carry you to the post, or they're gonna rotate. And wherever they rotate, that's where that ball going. If it's me,
Right.
anyway. If I'm like as a point guard, that's what I'm gonna do.
What?
If he rotates off of you, wherever he go to, that's where that ball is going. Punish his ass. Punish him. Either he gonna give you two, or you can draw a foul.
What?
And if you can't do one or two, I'm at your ass as soon as we get timeout.
Mm-hmm.
I'm telling you out the gate, I'm at you every time. Cause no, like now is the time for you to be on your bullet.
What?
Or
So
just go at Jalen Brunson, whoever.
what?
Right, whoever,
Whoever whoever,
whoever.
whoever Jalen Brunson checking, just go at him.
What?
CJ, Nah, uh, Dyson Daniel, JJ, whoever Brunson is on, that should be the first touch.
Mm-hmm.
Offensively, that should be the first touch. Because
Zachariah
what he's gonna
Richie.
do is,
Yeah.
yeah, it doesn't matter
Kaminga.
who it is. Because what he's
Yeah,
gonna do is
Kaminga.
this. It's either one, it's gonna draw a double team.
Mm-hmm.
Two, it's gonna draw a rotation. Three, it's gonna draw a easy shot. Four, it's gonna draw a foul.
Mm-hmm.
And all of those are to our benefit.
Yeah, like you
So
said,
who
Kaminga. All them.
Right.
all of them.
Kaminga. They come in for like a good 20 minutes. Give
Yeah.
somebody some rest.
Throw Buddy Hield out there to stretch the floor.
Right. But the Hill didn't get hot like that. He got 30 the other night.
Yeah, just throw him out there to stretch the floor.
Right.
Get him somebody else that they got to check and cover.
So, what the next topic? The last one.
Oh, the Rueben Bain situation, man. Um, I don't know if y'all read about it, but
I
he
read it.
had an accident in 2024.
Yeah.
Actually in April of 2024, in
Mm-hmm.
which one of the victims in the accident later
Died.
died
Yeah.
in July of that same year. So now they bringing it back up 2 years later.
Mm-hmm.
Ain't no coincidence they bringing this up 10 days before the draft.
No. They do this every
So
year.
Yeah, I'm at how far would he fall in the draft if he falls? Because you got teams now that's trying to trade back. Now I don't know why or who they trying to trade back for, what the reason, but I'm talking
And
about teams that's in the top 10 that are in position to get Ruben Bain are potentially trying to trade back.
I could see he fall. How far Jalen Carter fell?
He fell to the Eagles, so he had to fall at least to 20.
Fell to 10. No, he fell to like 10.
I could
To the
see.
Eagles.
Yeah, to the
Yeah,
Yeah,
Eagles.
the
He
Eagles
fell to
had
10.
I
Shoot,
could
we
see.
got beat down at 8, and he either got Jalen Collar either got drafted at 10 or he got drafted at 11. But I think it was 10. I
I
think he
could.
only flipped like two spots below the Falcons,
I could
no, he was the
see.
ninth pick. He was the ninth pick.
and we drafted B John with the 8th.
I could see.
But I thought he was 10. Well, go ahead, Brian.
Yeah,
I
he was the
could
ninth
see.
pick.
I could see. Okay, this the situation. I could see if the Giants keep the D tackle. I could see he go there. I could see he go to Cincinnati. I I could see he go all the way to 20.
I'm thinking
The
about somebody else. You right. Not to cut y'all wrong, but the Eagles originally had the 10 pick and they moved up to the 9 pick with the
right.
Bears and drafted him.
I could see there's another team he could slide to. He could slide to Chicago. They
Yeah.
need help.
But my thing is, at first, well, first of all, we saw Ruben Bain throughout this season en route to the national championship game in which they
Right,
lost to Indiana, but it was a national championship game. We
right,
saw what type of season Miami had. We saw what type of season he had en route to the national championship game.
right,
So when it came up to the combine, they were already talking about how short his arms were
right,
with his arm length measured.
right,
So that was one knock they was trying to put on him. So then he goes and does the pro day
right,
and he killed it at all the drills that he did.
right,
He lined up on both the left and right side of the line. He got low gravity to the ground,
right.
still maintained balance, power, and speed from both sides. I mean, he killed it in all the drills at his pro day. So they thought that the arm length thing was gonna be enough to drop him. But he goes and answers all and kills his combine and kills all the questions about that. Now this come out. My thing is if this the people that need to know this I guarantee they already know this. This ain't
That
something new to the executives in the front office
right.
now. But
They
I'm saying why release this 10 days before the man draft from two
so,
years ago
to lose
after you
money.
said that his arm length was gonna be the issue, and then he killed that noise at the pro day when he
To,
nailed all the drills.
to lose money. The to go to a team that got a good or a great D tackle, but they missing a pass rush.
But would you still take him in the top 10?
Yes. Then if I take him, I will be asking him, can I trust you to not do what you did to get in that kind of trouble?
If you Kansas City, would you take him at 9?
Yes. Yes. Most definitely. Why? They got a good D tackle, Chris Jones. Chris Jones, you need all the veterans around you. Chris Jones to be the perfect veteran for him to teach him. Dog, come with me. I got you. Most definitely. Chris Jones will get two offensive linemen and he will eat with Ruben Bain be by himself. Most definitely. If I'm Kansas City, I'll let you my chops.
So Cincinnati at 10.
Cincinnati,
If
Kansas
if
They
City.
he if he fall to if he fall to 10, Cincinnati gonna drop him.
because they already had the whole not so good rookie year from what's the guy that held out Shamar Stewart.
Right.
Yeah, like
But
they're gonna draft him because of the Trey Hendricks situation.
right.
Like
That too.
you need that guy.
Right.
And
You need
Stewart could be that guy in time, but you need something immediate right now.
right.
Yeah,
You need
that's what
somebody to
Shamar
fill
Stewart was.
that spot.
That's what Shamar Stewart was supposed to be.
He's
Trey Henderson
supposed to.
insurance, but supposed to have been that, but he didn't. So now you
Right.
got to go and get Rueben Bain if he falls to 10.
Right.
Yeah,
You don't got no choice. If you don't get them, Kansas City be right there.
Well,
huh,
Kansas City
like that.
9, Cincinnati 10, then
Or
Miami
Yeah, so
11.
right.
like one of those two is gonna get Ruben
Or
back.
I finna throw in another wild card for you. You ready?
Who?
Baltimore.
The
I
Ravens?
doubt it.
Nah, the Ravens.
I doubt it.
The Ravens
This
just traded for. I mean, they just signed Trey Henderson, and then they took old boy out of Marshall last year.
yeah.
Um,
He had not
Green.
showed up. He had not
True,
showed up. Mike
true.
Davis,
He Mike Green.
Mike Green.
He
Mike Green.
hasn't
Yeah.
showed up. But the thing is, with the Ravens got so many different holes that they
That
don't need
It's
to
hard to
double
seal.
down on pass rush right now.
that
They
true
got
too.
way too many holes. Like the Ravens need a corner. They need younger linebacker. They need safety help. They need defensive tackle help. Like
The
I can't
Ravens
sit there
in
and just
the first round is gonna probably take the Kenyon Sadiq out of Oregon. They lost
Or
Isaiah Likely and they need wide receiver help.
right, they're Winston team right there.
yeah.
The Ravens, I can see them.
I don't see them. I don't see Sadiq going to the Ravens because the Ravens need their defense together. Like
I
don't get me wrong. If he went to the Ravens, that'd be like a match made in heaven. Understandable, but I don't think that they're going to go their route because they need so much more help. And also, Falele just signed to somebody else, so they need a right guard. 9 number 10, that's going to be their first round pick. It's going to be a guard.
a guard probably. Yeah.
So if you look at a team like Tennessee, I could see Tennessee taking him.
The
They
fourth pick,
got
I
huh?
think Tennessee gonna go with a offensive player. I think
I
they gonna
mean,
probably look at Jeremiah Love,
they
and then
could,
Yeah,
they picking high enough.
love probably go to Tennessee.
but I
Yeah,
just
and then
said
they picking high enough in the second round where they could come back with good defensive players as first round talent that's gonna fall to the second round.
right. But
And then they just made a trade and brought in old boy from the Jets. Uh,
uh
um,
the other pass rush
yeah,
a
he's there
couple of
now.
years ago, yeah.
Right,
Uh,
Jermaine Johnson. So they could
or how about Arizona?
Arizona. What pick? Arizona is the third pick. Um, they probably would take Bailey out of Texas Tech before Bain if Bailey is there. If the Jets don't get him at 2,
I,
Bailey is going to Arizona at 3.
I could see somebody. If it means you're gonna slide down all the way to the second round.
And the Giants is 5 is not going to take him because they got Brian Burns and then they took Abdul Carter and then they still got Thibodeau there
They're trying to trade Thibodeau now.
and Dexter Lawrence, but they still have 2 edge rushers and Brian Burns and
Right.
Abdul Carter.
So
Bain is not coming on the board before Reese or uh the boy from Texas Tech. Like he's not coming on the board before either one of them.
Oh, Bailey,
So
Bailey.
yeah, Bailey. Like Bailey's not coming on the board before Reese or Bailey. And to be honest, low key, he may fall behind Sonny Styles.
ooh, Sonny
So
Styles
now,
not
yeah,
that,
cause like
that
Sonny Styles, like his tape is great. Well, his tape is above average, but his tackling is off the chart.
Well,
So
Sonny
it,
Styles
Sonny Styles could
is
sneak in there
Sonny
before Bain,
Styles
and they can
somehow,
push
some
Bain
way.
down. Huh?
Is Sonny Styles somehow, some way fall to the Giants?
That's a
That
good
whole
possibility
defense,
where he could land
In
that
all
whole
because
actuality,
defense would be a problem.
the Raiders are gonna go quarterback. The Jets are gonna go either Reese
now this,
um
this
or Bailey. The Arizona
huh,
Cardinals could go with whoever that Jets don't take. Tennessee probably
Right.
gonna take Jeremiah Love. So one of them
Mm-hmm.
go be there for the New York Giants at 5.
If he
oh, I'm saying.
fall to the Giants, they
If I'm the
already got a
Giants,
good
I'm getting
defensive
Sonny.
line.
Yeah, if I'm the Giants, I'm getting Sonny. Either I'm getting Sonny or I'm going to get help on the offensive line. It's one of the two.
Right. It'd be a wrap. That
Or
defense,
you could see the first cornerback come out of the board right there.
oh,
Or just trade back a few spots and get Caleb Downs.
right. Well, we
Like,
gonna see in 2 weeks, in 10
the
days.
Giants, the Giants literally. I'm gonna be
They in a
honest.
good spot.
The Giants, the Giants got like the best spot
Though I said
in
they
the
in a good
draft
spot.
because I don't have to really overthink shit.
What?
I don't like this one gonna be gone, that one gonna be gone. These two probably be gone. Now I had to pick up the litter.
Everybody
Now
Really?
at
what do I really need?
everybody everybody at a position of need for the Giants, they gonna have options at 5.
What?
Exactly.
Really? The Giants already made. They already
Well,
made.
I mean, they, yeah, for the most part, they are. And
That's
a
what I
lot of people
mean.
sleep on it. For the most part, they are.
Right.
But
It like you just need a corner, a safety,
a linebacker,
a linebacker, another wide
you need a
receiver,
linebacker. Yeah,
Offensive
and I
line.
mean,
offensive
and,
line.
and all of that's available right there too. Because
Right.
At
in
5,
all
right.
actuality, everything that you need,
It right there.
in all actuality, you'll be the first one to pick.
Right.
Everything that you need for the Giants anyway, you'll be the first one to pick them. You don't really need an edge rusher; they'll be
Right.
gone. They, you know what I'm saying? So that the edge rusher, if you wanted to go get an edge rusher, you still in prime position to get one, but you
Right.
don't really need one. All right, you don't need a quarterback because the Jackson Dart experiment that looked promising. You don't
Right.
need a running back because
You
Scatterboo should be back, so you
right.
don't really need that. So what do you actually need? You
Offensive
need a
lineman,
linebacker. You need an offensive lineman.
linebacker, secondary, wide
Then you gotta
receivers.
think too, they picking high enough where first round talent is gonna fall to them again in the second round.
Right to their
Exactly.
left.
Exactly. So if I'm the Giants and let's say somebody really want Bain. Let's say somebody really want Bain or somebody really want Sunny Style.
Right.
Like I mean, I could go get Sunny Style, or I could just sit there and trade back because they said they want to go get Bain. I could trade back a couple spots and still get Style,
Right.
and now I
That's
got more draft picks.
Yeah, you could.
so.
Right, like I ain't sitting there saying like trade back to the end of the goddamn first round. But I mean, if you Eagle trade back that far, the haul that you would get in,
Right.
man,
It's
shit,
a motherfucker.
hell yeah. Like you go for 5. Let's say you go from 5 to like 28.
You got a
Man, you
haul of
can
picks.
man, like bro, you got a what they call it, a cornucopia.
Hmm?
You got a cornucopia pick.
And
You
that
got
ain't
some
even
shit up pick.
and that ain't even counting if you trade either Dexter Lawrence or Thibodeau.
Right.
Exactly. Like the Giants as currently constructed, are probably in the best position out of all teams in the draft because in all actuality you could trade some pieces, trade back, and literally sit there and rebuild your team in one draft.
Right.
You could
and
trade
save
back
some
multiple
shit of cap
times.
money.
You could
And
trade
save some
back
shit of
multiple
cap money.
times.
Mm-hmm.
By sitting at
What?
5, you could trade back a few times in the first round versus a team picking at 20 something.
What? So, but everybody like and share the show.
Like, share, comment. Each and every
And
Monday, this is what we do, man. We just get on here and we
talk shit, have
talk
fun.
shit and have fun. But
Yeah,
it be factual. It be factual.
Right,
It don't just be just shit talking that be shit. It be
right.
factual.
it's
It
all
be
love,
fact.
baby. It's all love at the end of the day.
All up.
Much love. But like, share, comment, and make sure y'all tune in each and every Monday, man. This is what we do.
And shout out to my boy Winston.
Winston, what's
And
Yeah,
happening, brother?
listen, appreciate you, baby.
so,
Yeah,
All right,
man.
fellas.
I appreciate y'all folks. Let me come in and
No
rock with
problem,
y'all,
bro.
man.
you
Anytime
You
you
know
got
what
want
it.
to
I'm
hop on, anytime you pause, anytime you want to get on the show, anytime you
Hey,
want to get
hey,
on the
Winston, he be
show.
talking crazy about your Falcons, Winston.
saying? Hey, man. Hey, look. You know
Hey,
what?
Hold
We
on,
can talk about that next show. We can talk about that
yeah.
next show.
who's a? I thought he was a Raven fan.
No,
No,
Atlanta.
no.
I told you I got some out for you. I
Oh,
told you.
Right.
I thought somebody said Ravens.
No, I
No,
told
sir.
you
I'm a
Atlanta.
Falcons fan.
Oh,
I told you I got somebody just for
Yeah, he's
you.
been a reinforcement, bro.
okay. I thought somebody said he was a Ravens fan. When we was talking
No,
about the
Oh,
Ravens, I
no.
thought somebody said that's his team.
Atlanta.
Oh,
I
okay.
live close. I live close to the Ravens, but I'm a Falcons fan.
Okay. Well, you gotta come on. I think what's next week? That's the week before. That's the week of the draft, right?
Um,
Yeah, the 20th.
yep.
The draft is the 23rd. We gonna do
23rd.
our first round mock drafts.
Next week.
Yeah, next Monday we just gonna do the whole show. Gonna be the whole. We gonna break down the whole first round. You know, maybe somebody be done traded the pick up or down by the end or whatever. Uh, but now that we done had free agency signings and all that, the first round this mock is definitely gonna be different from when we did a mock 3 weeks ago, a month ago or so.
A month ago.
Yeah, it's definitely gonna be done changed then with the free agent signings and now if people move up and down the draft board, trade
Right.
back or whatever. But yeah, we gonna do we're gonna do the first we're gonna do break down the whole first round. We ain't even got to run through it. We're gonna get through all 32 teams and you know what I'm saying, we gonna break it down.
All right. But
All right, Winston, if you can, bro, just we'll shoot you the link, man. You can come on. We gonna run the whole first round next Monday.
All right, but
All
I'm
right,
with it.
bro. Yeah. All right, y'all take it
All right,
easy, man.
fella, man.
uh,
Appreciate y'all,
All
man.
right,
Y'all have a
I
good one.
no
appreciate
problem.
it, man.
Every,
All right, bro.
everybody in the chat, man, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, run out the
Yes,
comment,
sir,
get these
man. Hit
fellas
that
into
link
the
up, man. Go
and
check out the M YouTube Sports Talk YouTube page too, man. Winston, you
Yes,
got a
sir.
YouTube
Appreciate it.
page?
yeah. Um,
The
Man,
eye test.
I
ev-
can subscribe to
yeah,
that.
every Wednesday, 10 p.m. at DI Test. Catch us on Facebook. We got two pages. The eye test catch us on X. The eye test. We're on Thread too. We're trying to build that page up.
The eye
But
test.
every Wednesday, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
the eye test. The the brown emoji I then the word I, then the emoji I, then test. All the
That's
words capital letter.
that's what it is on YouTube. DI test.
Yeah.
Okay.
And Ryan, put that in the group if you got it, man. Send us
Yeah,
a
I'm
All right.
link.
finna look it up now on
Yeah, put
YouTube.
it in the link
Hopefully,
so I can get it. Appreciate you,
If you
though.
can't
And
find it, look up John Harris. Uh, shit, I can't even think of the damn number to it. Just look,
just put it in
go,
put
go,
it in the chat, the YouTube chat.
All right.
yeah,
Yeah, put it,
yeah,
when you find this, just put it under the YouTube chat, and I definitely subscribe.
All right.
yeah. If not, just go to the Facebook group, the iTunes. The link is in the